All right, here we go. We're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Monday stream for 5/21. More like a Tuesday morning stream or Tuesday night. No, Tuesday morning, right? All right, let's see. Give me a moment. So, as usual, the very first thing we do is start prepping the stream. We are just waiting for some new sets to show up. We're getting closer and closer to new sets. In the meantime, I showed off some of the most popular sets in the thumbnail. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of hard to see almost. But what you see in the thumbnail is Fantasia Bunko, Azure Lane, and Hololive 2. I feel like we could have taken a better thumbnail. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? Grabbing this. There was no daytime stream, and that is because I was working with Alexis, basically. We were going over some shipping things. I was showing her some other jobs like, basically how to handle cards and how to get cards out of folders. So as a result of that, there was no daytime stream. We came very close to one, though. We'll try to do one later. All right, so this is going to say, let's see. Let's have this say Fantasia Bunko is hot. That's right, because it is. No, actually, let's have it say Rocket Pack Break. And let's hit save on that. Yeah, I don't know. I actually feel like I could have made a better thumbnail. I'll have to think about that next time. Yeah, we gotta get better thumbnails. All right. Now we'll go out here. Oh my God, it's the Shao Garden. And then let's go ahead and ping you guys over here. Aha. We're live for Monday night. Cleaned up the Discord a little bit. All right, and let's grab this. There we go. Okay, this is the Chow Garden song from Sonic. Brings back memories. Oh, very cool, man. I don't think it means Chow. I think it means chaos. Let's grab this. Okay, logging in here. Bringing up our comments. Let's see. Let's go here. Haha. There we go. And we just started. We got 25 viewers. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great night. Tonight, we've got a giveaway card. We've got the Neo Break, which I think is up to 6. We've got this new Rocket Break, which I think has got 3 people in it. We're about to check. But let me get past these commercials. There we go. All right, perfect. Now the iPad is all set up. Ah, yes. There we go. 4 people are actually in here. So this is the Rocket Break now. We've moved on to the Rocket Break. As you know, the way a break works, everybody gets 1 card in the pack. That's how a break is working. All right. Very nice. Hello, mister. Hello, says Roaches. We have this giveaway. The keyword is 24. Let's get that set up. Okay, hit refresh. I got a hot question. By any chance, do you have a PSA 10 Dark Blastoise? I do. I do have a PSA 10 Dark Blastoise. Why, are you interested in buying a PSA 10 Dark Blastoise? Okay, let's see. This says that our shipment has been completed. Oh, it's having me log in. That's so annoying. Let's see. Oh, from a while ago. Is that right? I'll look into this later. All right, yeah, we'll take a look at that a little bit later. So. Let's jump back over here and start talking about things. You know what I realized from yesterday's stream? I never actually did the Red Lobster review. I never did the Red Lobster review. Can you believe that? No bears ate me camping. Nice. Very nice, dude. All right, why don't we get a nice slab up here? We need a new slab up here. Something nice, something new. Mew Expedition, first edition, Japanese. Remember, if you want to put a card into Slab Away, it's a $20 fee, at which point you get to pay the slab down over 6 months. However, you could just buy it outright and skip losing $20. Also, please be aware, in Slab Away, if you do not pay the slab down, it gets canceled. And you lose money when it gets canceled. So you don't want to put one in Slab Away that you don't finish. All right, let's see. Mew Expedition. And we're going to say first Japanese. All right. And he's going to be so cheap. Wow, dude. This card is always so expensive. Check that out. So the cheapest one is $925 on eBay. $925. That's really incredible. I've seen it dip down a little lower than that, but that's just a really high number. $925. Crazy. The question is, do you buy it or do you wait and find out if it gets more expensive? Okay, set that there. Really nice. A new slab up on the table. It is beautiful. I spent it with the family. That's nice, man. Which is better set in your opinion, Paradox Rift or Temporal Forces? They both get a ranking of D from me. D is in, damn, that sucks. We're so back, says Sad Bunny. Bears are safer than men, that's why. Oh, how many in a box of Japanese One Piece? Typically it's 24. Yeah, I think it's 24. Let's turn this down a little bit. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the late night stream. We start pretty late. Okay, Octavio Melendres is here right away, and he says he wants 5 of the Black Flames. So he came... Wait, which are the Black Flames then? Hold on, because I think we have Japanese and we have Korean. So let me take a look and see which one you actually purchased. You might have purchased the Japanese ones, it's looking like. Yes, you purchased Japanese Black Flame. So give me a minute to locate it. It's been a little while. I used to know where we had it. Let's see, Black Flame. I'm not storing it over there. Yeah, to be honest, it's been a real long time since somebody ordered Black Flame. So I will just grab you a new box. I don't know. Okay. Today I was thinking about maybe taking all of my, what's the name of the set? Lost Abyss Japanese, and breaking all the boxes open and put them all into one giant box, and then putting those on sale and trying to liquidate out of those, because those have been sitting there forever. There we go. I started watching around 30. Crazy, you're almost at 100,000 subs. We're on our way. We are on our way, everybody. Okay, he said he wanted 5 of these. You got it, man. You got 5 of them. Now, that's the Japanese version, everybody. This music's nice. All right. Okay. Here's a cold one. A Vespa Queen. Oh, yeah. Here's a cold one. A holographic girl and a holographic dolphin. There you go. That's your Japanese Obsidian Flame. I think it's called Black Flame. Ruler of the Black Flame. What's up, Cody Hodges? Okay. And there's that. Very nice. Octavio Melendres. Your bag will be up here. Thanks, man. First order of the night. Yesterday night was a little bit slow, and so I'm not anticipating a heavy amount of orders tonight. We're really kind of waiting for new stuff to come in. Oh, for Kendo Pelor, yeah, he's here. Kendo, I just got the email that the Holo Live Summertime just got shipped to me, meaning it was not in the post, it was not in the mail the whole time. So I guess the vendor who I bought it from decided, I'm not going to ship that until today. So that kind of sucks. But it's definitely on the way now. But now it just has to come over here from Japan. So it's still a little bit of a wait. I'm here, says Athim. What's up, Athim? How are you tonight? All right. Yeah, can you believe that? I thought he had already shipped it. Here's Athim. 2 Japanese shiny treasure. 6 Korean Eevee heroes. Kendo says, but oof. That's what I was saying, man. I was like, what are you talking about? It's just now going out? So, but, I can't complain with him. He's done a good job for me for a long time. But I think sometimes when he doesn't actually carry the item, he has to get it from someone else. So I think what happens is he gets it, and then once he has it, he has to ship it to me. I think that's how it works sometimes. We all know we round up at 90%. Mr. Who wins? Jake Paul or Mike Tyson? I'll put 1K bet on whoever you say. God, I don't know. That's a tough one. That one is, well, because everyone's betting against Mike Tyson because of his age, right? And it sounds kind of like it was set up for Jake Paul to win, to look very cool. That's how it feels. So I'm betting Jake Paul wins because that's the whole point. Like, Jake Paul's young. He's got his whole career ahead of him. And he said, hey, Mike Tyson, let me set up a fight against you where I win, and it's going to help my career overall. And Mike Tyson's going to say, okay. So that's why I feel about it. I don't feel like Mike Tyson's getting back into boxing for the long haul. And they're going to make it a close match. And then Jake Paul's going to win by a small margin. And everyone's going to be like, that's bullcrap or something like that. And Jake Paul's not going to hurt Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson's not really going to hurt Jake Paul either. They're just going to put on a good show, and Jake Paul's going to win. That's my theory because it makes the most sense. But that doesn't mean that's what this is. It really could be a real boxing match between 2 guys where one guy wins and the other guy loses, and nobody knows the outcome. But from a business perspective, this looks like Mike Tyson getting paid out to give his brand a loss versus Jake Paul's brand so that Jake Paul can continue to go off and make money. That's what it looks like. He's cashing in. Think of it like that. That's a thing. So if I had to bet money, I'd probably bet it on Jake. But I'm not telling you to bet that money. So don't come back and be like, hey, you were wrong. All right, here we are. This is not financial advice. Mike going for that ear. What if Mike Tyson literally kills Jake Paul, though? That'd be crazy. Both actors. Exactly what Aovic just said there. They're both actors. My opinion is that Jake Paul's young. He's got a long future ahead of him, and he's going to say, I'm young, let me win. That would be my bet. Now, wait a second. You didn't just want 2 shiny treasures. You wanted 6 Korean Eevee heroes. Let's get those, too. All right, where are my Korean Korean Eevee heroes? All right, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jake the Trouser Snake. All right. There we go. It's definitely going to draw a lot of viewers and a lot of news. So, in terms of making content, they did the right thing. This is good content. It's got you talking about it. It's got me talking about it. Sports bettors are placing their gambly bets on it. You know what I mean? So, all right, there we go. Pull that over. 2 more of these. There we go. Nice. Mr. Thim, Netflix special. Yeah. It'll be a Netflix special in the end. All right. Not Digimon, thankfully, A. Perez. You want some Digimon? I got some Digimons for sale. I got a box of, what are they, promos or something like that? I got some promos. Cold. So you can get a whole box of Eevee Heroes, $65. I open it for you right here on the table. And if you pull a Moonbryon, you are also getting a clip with your box. We're going to clip it. We're going to shout your name from the rooftops. And it'll be very cool. Here's the Raichu. And that's cold. Quick, everyone gamble your life fortunes. Mister said Jake is going to win. Hey! That's not what I said. I said this is not financial advice. All right. I feel so empty not opening Holo Live Summer. Have no fear. It'll be here soon. We definitely know it's on the way now. But yeah, I thought he had already mailed it. So I was waiting for it to show up like any day now. He mailed something else, too. What was it? Oh, the new Dragon Ball set. He just mailed it. All right. There we go. $30 to get into the Rocket Pack break. $134 to get into the Neo 4 break. Neo 4 break is getting close, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people in the Neo 4 break. Good luck in there, everybody. Oh, we have a new thing. What did I price it at? Under singles, random singles, Cardhouse Yu-Gi-Oh, Vintage Pokemon, Disney Poker. Oh, I never wrote it down. Okay, so we have a new thing under random singles. And it's going to say Tops Pokemon. And it's going to say $4. So for $4, you can get a Tops Pokemon. It is a common, uncommon card. The Charizards were removed, okay? But I'm going to fill the box up later and hopefully have some Charizards in there later. But they're $4 a piece. They're just a fun little thing. They are another single you can open for fun if you do not want to buy a whole pricey pack of them. But there they are. Okay, Rafael Diaz says, 2 Japanese Black Flame, 2 MHA. Please get Union Black Clover for vibes. Send me a message on Discord or Instagram about what that is, because I don't even know what you're talking about. Union Black Clover. So 2 Japanese Black Flame. We were just having these right over here. How much that Digimon going for? Yeah, I've got some Digimon promos that I actually need to sell. And I'm sure I'd be happy to give them to you at a good price. MHA. What do you mean 2 MHA? 2 Monster Hunter. What's MHA? 1K on the pile. If Tyson wins, I'm contacting my lawyer, mister. MHA. Mister, here's a fun comic book fact. As you know, Superman's weakness is crypto. Oh, My Hero Academia. There was no way I was going to guess that. I don't know those acronyms because I don't watch the show. All right, we're looking for My Hero Academia. Give me a moment. That's Bleach. Be sure to check out the clearance menu. A lot of things have been clearanced. We got a lot of new clearance items on the clearance menu now. Go check that out. Cheap product. New product. Crimson Haze and Mask of Change are $2 a pack. How crazy. Watch it, mister. You're going to be a weeb soon. I'm going to watch it. Believe it. All right, here is a holo. Hey, it's, what's the bad guy from The Boys? Homelander? It's Homelander. There you go. And here's a holo. All right. And here's a non-holo. And here's a non-holo. Tough round. Raphael. Thank you, Raphael. $1 packs when, says Charles Bielowski. Yeah, let's get those good $1 packs out. You guys think a $1 pack? Okay. Ooh. That'd be fun. $1, maybe like $1 single pulls. And they contain mostly like... What if they contain like common, uncommon cards from modern day Pokemon? Except, occasionally there's a hit in the box. Huh? That'd be interesting. New bag. Oh, okay. Sounds good, man. Raphael. Okay. Don Corleone. Why do you think the 151 Alakazam is so undervalued? I don't know. 151 Alakazam? He's a cool card. Yeah, he's a cool card. Okay. We're going to say 5.24. Raphael. It's a great artwork in my opinion, but yeah, it's just, it comes down to the market. At the end of the day, people decide what it's worth. All right. Do you have random slab boxes? We are going to have that very soon. I'm getting a slab return back any minute now. And when we do, I'm going to use that to make a nice slab box, okay? Random slab pull. All right. Very soon. Alejandro Espinoza, 5 Japanese, Black Flame. You got it. They're all slamming that Black Flame now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. The only thing I think is maybe it was an easier pull. Steven, he has both English and Japanese. Both English and Japanese. All right. There we go. I think it'd be cool if we had like a 3-tiered menu. A menu that does booster box price, booster pack, booster box, and carton or case. How crazy would that be? So that you could actually choose to open a case each night if you wanted to open a case of cards. That'd be neat. Here's Togekiss. Oh, lovely Charizard. Okay. Oh. Okay, very nice. I heard all Weiss sets are $2 off. Do you have random side boxes? Any OP5 packs? That's correct. We have both the English version and the Japanese version of OP5. You can see it in the menu under the Weiss Schwarz menu. The Weiss Schwarz sublist. Category. Alejandro. Okay. Very nice. Happy Monday night to all of you. I hope you guys have been having a great Monday night. There we go. Random top singles are $4, not $5. That's correct. They're $4, not $5. Random top single. Hi, can I have some free Pokemons? Man, you've been a member for 39 months. Wow, you're a real fan. I really appreciate it, man. 39 months. You guys have been around for a long time. I appreciate you guys so much. All right. We have Julian Perez Warren. Howdy, howdy. I'd like 3 packs of Korean EV Heroes, 3 packs of Korean Blue Sky Stream. Ooh. All right, so let's see. Blue Sky Stream is over here. It's been a while, says Guerrero. You popping back after a break? A lot of people do that. They'll take a little break and then they come back later. Get these 3 together. Is this your first order? I think this is your first order, Mr. Julian. I'm pretty sure it is. Your JU name? Let's see. And so I'm going to give you an extra one, in fact. Had to buy on the alt main. PayPal is bugged. Oh, okay. Which do I need to put this into a different bag? There we go. All right. My main PayPal is bugged. It's my first order, I believe. Let's see. All right. No problem, man. Grab this. All right. I was working on opening up a new payment process platform called Wise, W-I-S-E, because all my vendors are like begging me to use Wise because they get like better fees or something like that, better exchange rates from dollar to yen. Apparently, PayPal's terrible at that stuff. All right. I was filling in forms for like an hour. I swear to God, there's so many forms you fill in when you're a business. Where was your business? Where was your business made? What year? What's the EIN? What's your SSN? Yeah, there's a lot of questions to fill out. It's like a whole survey. It takes a long time. Oh, picking up the Shauna. Nice. All right, and a cold one. All right, here we have a cold one. Here we have a Rachu, and a cold one. All right. I think I have a sub I won a while ago. A long time ago. Be careful, because we started repoing slabs, guys. We had slabs that have been here for like 2 or 3 years, and it's like they're clogging up the boxes, and slowly we started putting suspected very old slabs to the side and, you know, cross-checking them to see if they were expired. But there's probably still a bunch we haven't checked. All right. So do not leave your stuff here for 1 year, guys. It is considered a gift from you to me if you do that. Julian Perez. I like the name Julian. That's a cool name, man. All right. Welcome to our card shop, guys. Hope you're having a great night. You're going to be over in the JU box now. How full is the JU box? Really full. So let's grab the upper JU box. You're in the upper JU box now. Are you guys ready for that? What's this? Is this really this old? Look at this. Look at this bag. This bag claims to be from 922. Is that accurate? Justin Overdune. Is that accurate? Let me look it up. Overdue. From 9/22, that would be like almost 2 years ago now. Why do I leave it in the box? I guess I probably left it in the box because we weren't running out of room. Did the mailman pick up the shipments? I had to drive the express box over to the actual post office and drop it off. And then I got a couple boxes that are waiting to be picked up that are still waiting to go out. But they are all packaged up and ready to go. But he's going to pick them up tomorrow. Our darn mailman comes really early, and it's super inconvenient. Kind of wish he'd come later in the day so we had a chance to prepare. All right, so let's try past 2 years, maybe. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is definitely expired. Can it go back further than this? Can it go back even further than this time period? I guess not. So this is super expired. What does he actually have in here? Does he have much? I'll get rid of the holos. That's what I do. I start by getting rid of the holos. Oops. It's got some poker. He needs to come get this shipped. Some pokers. Nope. That's the Minecraft cards. Nothing in here. Again, that's why they don't ship it. Because the poker cards are okay, but I promise you, he probably didn't get good poker cards. Yeah, look. So, and then they go, I'm not shipping that, because that would cost more money. And maybe they're done with collecting. They're like, I don't want to collect. All right. November 2022, maybe? I'll take the pokers. So this will end up going over to a holding area where it will just sit for a longer time period. That's what'll happen to it. It'll get older. Okay. That guy just taking all my room. He's living in my house rent-free. He lived in my house rent-free for like 2 years. Okay, Julian, you're in the upper JU box. Okay. That's genius, mister. Let them sit longer. All right. Hathim says he'll take 8 of the code Gios. Oh, yeah. When you guys order Union Arena, it gives me faith in Union Arena. So I haven't been sure how I feel about it, but you guys give it credibility when you place an order. My neighbor just hunted a bear down. Bears are dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it goes. All right. All right. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. Mamma mia. He got some nice cards in there. Some say I look like a bear. Hey. I wonder where all of my Topps cards are. I got a ton of Topps cards somewhere. Fill that whole box up. Okay. Okay, snipping this. Mr. Athim with 8 code Gios. Hope you're having a great night, Mr. Athim. Is your neighbor Joe Rogan? No. All right. Oh, that might be a good one. What do you think of that? Wow, Hathim, you're killing it. Look at that, guys. I'm not an expert in this, but I'm going to bet Hathim wants to grade this one. How about that? It was the very next pack, dude. All right, put this here. We'll grab this. Ah. Okay. Pop this in here. Here's a holo. Placed a large order, says Faith. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to it. Sounds good, man. All right. And there you have it, guys. All right. Hathim, you lucky dog. You lucky dog, Hathim. All right. Cool. So there you have it. Mr. Hathim pulling an awesome card. And he's got a box up here. Do you have a hit bag by chance? I don't think you have a specific hit bag. So I'm just going to put it into the next bag, okay? Hathim says that was a $100 card. Nice, dude. Nice. And I'm assuming that's ungraded, too. because I care a lot about the final graded price of the card. How about that Pelipper at $340? I'm going to do a price reduction on it for free today. There. Heck, let's give him a new sleeve. Ah, no, let's not do that. Let's not give him a new sleeve. Let's keep him going. So he's going to go all the way down to 320. There you go. Look at that guy. We have Brandon Warder. One of the Freerun boxes are going to have a Siggy. You got it, Brandon. Well, I believe you, Brandon, because we have an enormous amount of Freerun. In fact, not only do I think there's going to be one signature, I think that there's plenty of signatures between the two cases of Freerun that we have just waiting to be opened. Where are my Freerun? I think I have to go get a fresh box for you, okay? Give me a moment. All right. Now we got a fresh box. Brandon Warder. Time for one whole Siggy. Ta-da! Isn't it 2 signatures per case? Nah, I think it's more than 2. Might be 3. Feels like it's 3. Okay. Oh. Very nice. Very nice. Freerun is like 3 to 4, says Dark Knight. Yeah, that sounds right. Very cool. Oops, come on now. Don't forget our Spongebob Tops break. I'd love to see the Spongebob Tops break coming to an end. All right. Snipping this. Okay. All right. Cool, man. Spongebob. That's right. How nice is it having the pack directly on the table? That's pretty cool, right? Okay, so here's a holo. Here's a holo. That's a $134 break, and it's 6 spots done. I'm really impressed. Shows you that there is a demand for expensive vintage booster packs if you have the product. There we go. Lovely. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. All right. By the way, since you guys are here listening, if anyone here has a Team Rocket box that they want to have it consigned and sold, I am totally open to a consignment sale. You can work a price out with me and ship the box over, and we'll get you paid after the packs are sold. I prefer Rocket, but I'm open-minded to other vintage boxes too. Okay, so if anyone's looking to do consignment, that is a new thing I'm really wanting to explore, consignment. All right. Monocle guy. The goal with the consignment will be to get the audience a pretty good price. That'll be the goal. All right, so that the box moves fairly quickly. Okay, and here's a holo. Spongebob. All right. Want to buy a base set booster box with first edition G.I. Joe Pokemon packs inside? I would, but the price I would be willing to pay for that is about $20. And then it'd be a very funny box to open. All right, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. Cool beans, Brandon Warder. I got beans, and they're cool, and they're all yours, Brandon. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection 2 available anytime soon. Oh, you're the second person to talk about that. Jeremy Brown. Okay, so we know there's a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Set to go after everybody. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection 2. Now, Brandon, where is your bag, Brandon? You're going to be over here. Where's that Siggy, huh, Brandon? Brandon Warder, right here. What the no deal? He's pissed. All right. Set this in here. Okay. Here's Edwin Delcid, random top single. I'm just literally going to grab from the front, and you're going to get Graveler. Edwin Delcid. Okay. Nice. So simple. If you're just ordering one, I'm just going to grab the next one. Keep it simple. Mike Side's here. Ship the Espeon, just a slab. You got it, Mike Side. Okay, Mike Side, Mike Side. And we're going to reduce the weight of this. All right, we're going to hit print label. And print. Okay, and we will say only his Espeon slab. He said, I want that slab. Give me that slab. You can sell $10 a pack or 11. Booster box go from 115 to 145. It's somewhere. I just got to open up your remaining 2 cases. If you're going to pull from the front, shouldn't you shuffle the box then? It essentially already is shuffled. Yeah, I mean, when we were grabbing them, they weren't in any particular order already. And, yeah, that's it. They basically already are shuffled. They weren't organized before. They were already random. So who's next? Rafael Diaz, 2 Japanese, Black Flame. Okay, the Black Flame still going on. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection 2. We got Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection 1. Still plenty of that. All right, let's snip this. Case is going for $12.50. Cold. And cold. Ooh, Raphael. No good there, Raphael. That was a bad round. Sorry, man. Mr. Raphael. Okay. We have a Stephen M. Coulson. He wants 5 of the One Piece English. Ooh, that's a big order. Mr. Stephen. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Haha. Okay. Snipping this. Lovely. This is music, man. Snipping this. So what we want out of here are the manga rares or the signature card. And it's all really expensive, guys. If he does happen to pull the manga rare, I'm pretty sure it's over $1,000, right? It's like a $2,000 card, is it not? Okay. All right. First pack is going to be Eustace Captain Kidd. He's Captain Kidd. Manga? That's right. The manga rare. The fabled manga rare. You got Kaido. Who the hell is Kaido? Kaido sounds like he sucks. Hey, and what's up with the silverware sticking to this guy's face? Is he like made out of metal? Is he magnetic? He must be magnetic. Here's Ulti. You've got Ulti. She's got blue hair. Okay. Oh. And wow, like 4 different cards in that one pack. Nothing crazy happening in here. Cool. Well, you pick up the Kaido. Since there's no Hololive Summer, guess I'm going to snipe these Fury boxes at the end of the night. Okay. Very good. Not Kaido. The problem with that strategy where you go, okay, I'll just snipe at the end of the night is, you know, that means they get to look through the case without any repercussion from you, any concern from you, I guess. So it's like a bet that you're going to have something to open later, and I don't think that always plays out. I mean, if you look at it statistically, it doesn't always play out. Also, if you're just waiting for it to get hot, you're assuming nobody else is going to jump in when it appears to be hot. So you're assuming you're the only one watching. Here's Stephen M. Coulson, Mr. Stephen with an ST. All right. He doesn't know how to eat properly. There's always food and stuff sticking to his face. Yes, it's time for him to learn how to eat properly. Did you need a new bag, Mr. Stephen? Stephen might need a new bag. Here's a Stephen Cron, Spencer Cassidy, Why do we even keep these guys around? Better buy them all before I do, says Kendo. There we go. Grab this. All right. New, actually. You got a new bag, Mr. Steven, coming up. Coming right up. I'm done with free 11 cold boxes broke my will. Yeah, somebody has to get the cold one for somebody else to get the hot one. Stephen M. Coulson. It's pretty rough. But at least the price now is better. There we go. The ST box is way overfilled. What do I want to do? Let me grab this. It's an STSO box, huh? It's the same kind of problem. See this guy? This guy's has his bag in here since last year, 10/23. And what I'm going to actually do, since it's past the 6-month mark, he forfeits his holos. That's a rule. Did you guys know that? If you leave a bag over here for over 6 months, I'm allowed to take your holos out. Did you guys know that rule? You know that rule now, right? So be sure to ship your stuff. There you go. Steven's going to fit in the box now. All right. Looks like he had Korean holos anyways. Rip. He's a bag from 10/23. What is it now? It's been 7 months. He's been here 7 months, no shipping. He has not ordered any more from me. I think he's gone. I think that's an abandoned bag, but it's going to have to wait a year to be fully abandoned. So 5 more months, we'll be taking that bag off the table. All right. WTF, I didn't know. Korean haulers are going to be worth millions, says Avic. Yeah, millions, I say. All right. Andrew Zhang is next. He wants 4 of the Code Geass. You got it, man. No problem, man. Code Geass. Here we are. Lovely. How much did you say for BGS submission? You know, I didn't have a price for a BGS submission yet. All right, snipping this. There we go. Toss this over here. Lost Origin booster boxes rising. Speaking of that, I was thinking about opening up my Lost Origin booster boxes, all of them, and just putting them in a large box and letting people buy them at a discounted price, because somebody had sent me a case and it had fake boxes in it. And so I don't really know where that is or how much of that there is. I don't really know what to do about it, because I've got nice sealed ones too. So I don't really know what to do about that situation. Here's Andrew Zhang. They're just sitting there. Maybe I just open them for myself. That's actually that's a potential solution. Maybe I literally just open them for myself. All right, what we got? Here we are. I'm still trying to pull the Tina. There we go. Good. Short wait time. We only have 2 people in the queue. Jeff Leon says 2 Nike, 2 Fantasia. You got it. 2 Nike, 2 Fantasia. If you're new, pop in and make your first order. 17 booster boxes deep. 17 booster boxes. They sent you fake boxes. Yeah, with like juicy cups in them and stuff like that. And I don't know, because at the time what I was doing was I was filling my shelf up at the time, so I was just opening multiple cases and stacking them all up. And when that happened with the Lost Abyss, I kind of hit the brakes on it. I'm like, I don't know what to do about this. The Giratina is almost $500 raw. Nice. That's pretty good. Okay. Whew. I guess I am next then, says Faith. You must be next. 2 Nikes. And, oops, wait a second. These Nikes go over here. And 2 Fantasia Bunkos. Fantasia Bunko continues to be extremely popular. I think Fantasia Bunko could be the #1 product on the menu right now. If it's not #1, it's maybe top 5. All right, well, no, I don't know if I could say #1, but compared to its price, considering it moves so much, even with this price, this pack right here is called Fantasia Bunko, guys, and this is selling. All right. So what do we got here? We've got cute girl, cute girl. There you go. Pack number 1. Very nice. Some holos for you. Okay. Pack number 2. Oh, there's a holo. And there's a holo. Very nice. Very nice. Troy, since release of Lost Origin, I've opened 17 boxes, not all at once. Yeah, 17 boxes. That's more than a case. All right. Lovely. No signature, no super lewd cards in there. It's a rough round. How about these Nikes? Okay, you got cool hat girl. I like hats like this. They're cool. Now I'm going to see all the hits come out of here first. Oh. All right. And you take this card home with you, okay? All right, there you go. Very nice. Take a look at that clearance menu, guys. It's got items on it that I want to sell faster, so we have motivated you to buy it by lowering the price. Pretty good. That's Jeff Leon. We'll grab this, Mr. Jeff. Better luck next time, Jeff. I appreciate it, man. All right. Okay, the big order, Devin Simmons. Hello again, mister. I have too many boxes. 1 box of Korean Shiny Treasures. Shiny Treasures, Korean. 1 box of KU Spongebob. 15 of the vintage Pokemon art box stickers. 15 Japanese Crimson Haze. And 10 DBZ Perfect Communism combination. All right, let's get started. So, Korean Shiny Treasures, huh? We got some of that over here. Detective Conan, I knew that'd be unpopular. Breaking news, all clearance items are now 150% off. We got some clearance items. Shocking about the clearance, what's shocking about it is Mask of Change and Crimson Haze are actually on the clearance menu. Those sets just released. They just came out and I'm clearancing them. I'm saying, bye-bye, I don't want you anymore. So those will be sold off and not restocked. I think they were bad product. And it's just this new thing I'm adapting, like I'm having to learn that I don't want to hold on to those. So those are out. All right, we're starting here. Devin Simmons with the big order. Thank you, Devin. He's the biggest order of the night. All right. Now that the packs are $2 a piece, you're truly getting those Japanese packs at a ridiculous low price. I'm basically losing a little bit of money on each sale of the Japanese boxes, and that's okay. I just want to see them cleared off the menu and not think about them anymore. I'll wait till it's $150. That'll never happen. In fact, they could just go back to $3, and I could just go store them somewhere. And what'll happen is over time they'll go up in demand anyways. So it could take a year. Could take a year and a half for that to occur, but it really does occur where sets get older and then all of a sudden people want to open them because they're like, remember blah, 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 or you know what I mean? Or they can't go to like a website or the grocery store and buy some of that product. Well, when that happens in Japan and it's just the secondhand market that has it, the prices jump. So, and that's what you're looking at. But I would rather just sell them now for $2 and be done with it. Get Mister's likes up. You peasants, how many packs of My Hero Yugioh Arena box? Ooh, good question. If you'll give me a moment, I'll look for it right now. I'd love to open some of this because I'm curious what's in it. When's the last time we opened a box of that? I don't even remember. My Hero Yugioh Arena. It's a 16-pack box. There you have it. All right. What would you say your top 3 sold is? I see a lot of Nike. That's a great question. Sneaker Bunko has done really well over time. I mean, a lot of different products have done well in their own ways. Here we are. Like, you could argue, if you want to take a long-term view, XY Evolutions is definitely one of the best sold items ever on my menu. XY Evolutions. I still sell it every now and then at a ridiculous price, and then I need a new box of it all of a sudden. So XY Evolutions, I don't know what's so special about it, but people cannot stop opening that set, chasing after the cool cards inside. Yep. And that box is just so expensive now. So that one's pretty good. And so if you're looking at the overall channel sales, you have to include everything, every pack of Evolutions I ever sold. And it will make it would make some of these other sets look like they're barely wanted. Same with another one, Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates, man. That's another set that's just absolutely crazy. Now, we don't sell a lot of it day to day now, but we do still sell it. Somebody ordered a pack just the other day. Look at that Slowbro, shiny Slowbro. Here we are. But, you know, there's different details about what sold best in the last week, in the last month. Here we are. Okay, there we go. And we got this referee. I miss Mushoku Tensei and Rent-A-Girlfriend Weiss. Yeah, I probably should have bought more into those because they did fully sell through. Same with the Dragon Maid or whatever it was called. They all sold through in the end. So, and they're not on my menu anymore, and maybe they should all be on the menu. But you know, it's real tricky with it's real tricky with Weiss Schwarz sets, right? Because you got guys who just want to pick out the signatures and leave them. So when I make a commitment to a Sneaker Bunko set, I gotta make sure that I don't design the menu for you to just jump between each set and only take the signature out and say, okay, I'm done with it. Because I've had that problem before. So we limit the number, like for example, Sneaker Bunko right now. I've got a case of Sneaker Bunko. We can pop it open. It's not happening. Sneaker Bunko will remain sealed until the Fantasia Bunko completely sells through, because we're not going to give Sneaker Bunko competition with itself. Sneaker Bunko and Fantasia Bunko. So what I'm trying to say is it will get unsealed and it will get put back up for sale when Fantasia's done. And if it doesn't end, then it just doesn't happen. It just sits there and continues to get older. So that we have rules like that because we've tested out a variety of different ways of selling Weiss cards, and it seems to be too much the interest of the customers to want to be able to just, flip between the different boxes, the different cases. Is too much. Yes, it's a real... I've talked about it before being a real problem. So the Weiss menu is kind of smaller than it would be. It's smaller than it would actually be. But do you have cases of Adventure Time? How's it going, big guy? I thought about getting a case of Adventure Time. It was awfully expensive, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to bet into that. All right. It's delicious, says Louis Sutton. You eating that ass? All right, so 1 box Korean Shiny Treasures, 1 box KU Spongebob. You're going to get a seal box of that. 15 Pokemon Art Box stickers. Let's get that next, because I'm right next to that, I believe. Am I right next to that? Hold on. Hold up. Oh, no, I'm not next to it. Okay, we have to go get that as well. Good. I'm glad I looked. The Crimson Haze. 15 of the Crimson Haze. All right, we're going to get you Crimson Haze. I'm surprised AOT didn't do better. Dude, we have so much of it, too. We have a lot of AOT. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, that's crazy. I had exactly 15 of them. All right. I'm waiting for them NBAs. We have NBA cards on the way. It's NBA Hobby Box, okay? NBA Hobby Box on the way. 15 Japanese Crimson Haze. Let's get these done, and then we'll do the perfect combination. AOT cards look terrible. It's why I didn't buy them. You mean like aesthetically, you didn't like the way they looked? I will say they're not sexy. The cards are mostly just for those who really like the TV show. And there we are. All right, cool, man. Mikasa, they're too dark, says Coronad. My name is Anime Rich. Puddinghead is here? Bowman Baseball coming soon? I'm getting Bowman Baseman. And he's going to play Ballman. We are. All right, we've got Eevee. So Sasha isn't sexy. Here's this stamp card. Jeff Leon, when are you just going to move out here and run the channel with me? Easy mode. Here's, oh, look at this, Mad Cargo. There we go. Toss this over here. It's like trying to see through a shadow for the cost of the SRs. The series ended with this wet, stinky plop. Okay, here's a Holo Verizian. Here's a Holo Suicune. Appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out. I hope you guys are having a great Monday night. Cold. Zapdos. We have short wait times if you'd like to open some cards. Mr. Skipping too many daytime streams. Today, I would not have skipped, except I was talking with Alexis. We were basically doing training. She's got a lot to learn. And so we need to make sure that she gets all the advice. You know, I was showing her some new shipping ideas, and I was we were going over how to handle cards properly, how to sleeve them, how to take them out of folders if you need to take them out of a folder. Because I got some folders. I'm going to have her disassemble the folders. It's good practice. And so, yeah, you guys forget, I've been doing this 5 years. And so I've got 5 years of practice. That's a lot. And she just started. So she's going to need some practice and all that. When we do the daytime mysteries, did not work for the first 30 minutes. You mean talk? I do miss the daytime streams. Tell him, Jeff. 10 DBZ perfect combos. All right, let's see. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 perfect combos. Ready? Did she tell you why she took the cards out of the ETBs? I instructed her that if we use an ETB, to let the customer keep the ETB. And I told her the importance of, you know, square cut cards being inside of an ETB. And she was like, oh. Remember, she's still pretty new. But yes, we were going over that today, and it was a good thing, right? There you go. All right. And that's why there was no daytime stream. So many things to work on, guys. Toss it over here. You could just start the stream early and do an 8-hour stream. Then you'll hit both daytime and nighttime. There is that would be ideal, Charles. That would be ideal. But here's the problem with it. That's when my wife is off from her job. And so it's quite literally the only chance I get to see my wife. She's off from 5 to 10. And so, I mean, you're right. I could start the stream like maybe like 8 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. So what, I'm going to see Karish for 2 hours a day? What is that, enough time to like just scarf a dinner down? You know, it's not tenable. It's not possible. It's not a lifestyle that I would want. So I have to be able to hang out with her between her full off time. Her full off time between 5 and 10. And that's been a really big topic of, it's been a really big issue for me. Because in my opinion, a lot of people are off during that time period, just like she is. And this is why it's important to try and find a way to fill that time gap, perhaps with a second streamer. All right. This music's too loud. Yeah, it would be a terrible lifestyle. Not only that, if it was really, truly like that, I honestly believe it could ruin my relationship. So she could actually decide, you know what, you're nice and all, but you're obsessed with work, and I need to have somebody who's actually here with me. So she already doesn't get to go to bed with me at night because I stream during this time period. And, it affects her. Yeah, she'd like to be able to go to sleep together at night. And she gives that up so that I can run this stream. And then I wake up, and what do? I run the stream in the morning, too. Run the stream when I wake up. Ooh, Piccolo combo with an old enemy. There we go. So that is the problem. Yes, the ideal time period to stream, I believe, is between 5 p.m. and basically 5 a.m., right? 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. That's a 12-hour time period. I think it's perfect. And the goal has always been train another streamer and have them take over a chunk of time for me. That's been the goal. Squandered snuggle time. I think ETA for Alexis to fully take over. It's around Christmas for the simps that are wondering. Yeah, it's not going to happen right away. She needs practice. She needs a lot to practice. And I probably have to be there for a lot of the practice and run it with her at the same time, I realize, so that she can get used to, specific problem scenarios. And I'm questioning whether to have her run the stream downstairs, or we have that nice finished basement with her setup down there, or to just have her run it right here. One of the unfortunate problems we ran into was I was hoping to get her her own account where she could like log in as a user and go live on my channel. It's looking now like she either has to run it as me, or she's going to have to run it on a separate YouTube channel, perhaps. So one or the other. So I might make Cardconomist side channel. It could be like Cardconomist home shopping network or something. You know what I mean? And that could be the channel where all the employees go, if we have future streamers and stuff like that. So that's something that's on my mind right now. Devin, we're not done. We know you need a box of KU Spongebob and 15 of the Pokemon art box stickers. So that is a problem to solve right now. Don't lose the wife or else goodbye slabs. Yeah, I can't lose the wife. You're right. Okay, so art box stickers and Spongebobadoo. All right, here we are. I think your wife should stream with you. She should stream with me sometime. She did a long time ago once. Throw that over there. I bet your channel will grow if Alexis streams through your channel, though. Yeah, I agree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. All right. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Just let her on your account. That's probably what we're going to do. We'll do a 2-person verification on the channel and then have her just stream through this account. That's the likely simplest solution to the issue. It's not what I wanted, though. That's the problem. I wish it was different, but I don't think it's going to be a big problem. She's going to be streaming right here in the home, and so everything's right under my watchful eye. There we go. And here we are. Sneak. I just don't think that would be a good policy for like the long term. Like if we had, let's say we had 2 or 3 different streamers, I don't think that would be such a great idea. I'm actually open-minded to having different inventories and different types of streams. So right here we have a card stream. Imagine in the future we had graded video games, or I'm just spitballing here. Imagine we had like, oh, we sell crystals, or oh, we sell hand-carved wooden figures, or some crazy thing like that, right? So it would be interesting to have a whole network of things that could be taken live and sold live. Here it is, Devin Simmons picking up Squirtle. Oh yeah, look at that, Squirtle gang, the Yakuza Squirtle gang. Mike said, where are the Alexis emojis? Just connect the account to the Streamlabs app on her phone. Yeah, that could work as well, because then she wouldn't actually be accessing the YouTube account. She would only be accessing the Streamlabs, and the Streamlabs has limited ability to do things. So that's also a great idea. I thought about the same thing. All right, and then I still have to set up her access to seeing what is sold and what hasn't sold. See, now is a good time to have like a custom-made website that can kind of act as a pay portal, but also it can act as a way for an employee to log in and see what's being sold, perhaps for their login only. So if she and I were both live at the same time and people were sending payments to the same website, it would separate us or something, that kind of stuff. It would also be, if we did that, it would also be possible to have like a queue, like you could see what the wait times are, you could see who's ordered what, you could see how long the wait's going to be, cool stuff like that, Video games and figures. Haram, brother. We are. What would I sell if I wasn't selling Pokemons? Well, I'm still pretty experienced in selling graphic t-shirts, believe it or not. But I think that's super, super oversaturated, graphic t-shirts. I used to do that a long time ago. Another one, here's a really unique one. Hand-turned wooden vases and stuff like that. So like pens, bowls, vases, just artworks made out of handcrafted wood items. And that sounds probably a little goofy to you guys, but it's a bit more cool if you only knew all the things I knew. There's like woods in the world that are cut from trees that are basically extinct now. Did you know that? They're like trees that go extinct. And woodcrafters will go collect chunks of that wood and turn it into stuff. And they'll make it really pretty. And they'll be like, here you go. I turned this out of an extinct tree or a nearly extinct tree. And so it becomes almost like a collector's item that way. Kind of like how you can have, like ivory tusk from an elephant's illegal, that kind of stuff. So it's pretty neat. There's a whole world for that. And I used to know it all because that was my dad's business. He did wood stuff. Here we are. That's what the first home business I ever worked was for my dad. And he sold imported hardwoods. And they would come from all kinds of different countries. They'd come from Japan. They'd come from India. A lot of them would come from Mexico. Mexico's got some really beautiful cuts of trees out there and burls and stuff like that. So you can actually have slices of wood that are considered rare. And then if you can obtain that rare slice of wood, you can turn it into something really fancy. Some kind of display box or some kind of jewelry box or some kind of tobacco box, for your cigars or whatever. But anyways, I thought about maybe as a retired old man, I could get back into woodcrafting. I happen to know a lot about it, and you guys could watch me make something out of wood, and then I'd put it up for auction live on a YouTube channel or something silly like that, right? You guys might enjoy that. Wood. Sounds pretty big. I'm thinking about reselling clothing and graphic shirts, but yeah, it's way too saturated with the hype beast. Yeah. Have you ever pulled any cool error cards? Yes, we have. Expansion is difficult, especially when you're in control. Delegation and teaching equals success. You're so right. Yeah, delegation and teaching. And that's what I was doing today. I was talking with Alexis and kind of teaching her some stuff. She seems so decent, guys. She seems like such a nice person. You are? All right, let's see. Chansey. Oh. I made a baby with my wood. That's pretty impressive when you think about it. When I was a teenager, I used to make candlestick holders on a lathe and sell them on eBay. Oh, Jeff. So, Jeff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I did, Jeff, but I didn't really sell them. So, what I did was we actually sold the raw chunks of wood. We sold the raw chunks of wood to people who liked to woodcraft. That was our business, and it would make about $40,000 of profit after, you subtract all the expenses. And so I turned this when I was probably about 15 years old. This is called a segmented turning. You'll notice there's like these lines here, right? Because these are slices of wood, and there's a little bit of math that goes into this to get this just right. Now, the lower half of the vase is not too complicated. You can see it badly needs to be buffed and shined and refinished. This used to be so well finished that it would shine like a mirror. That's how nice this used to look. But over the years, it lost all of that. And I made this when I was like 15. This cut of wood right here is Macassar ebony, and it's really expensive. So this is a very fine cut of wood. And I basically I stole it. I took it from my dad. That was his inventory. And I'm like, yoinks. But this lid was a bit more complicated. Check out the lid. So yeah, for the lid to work, there's a math equation that works out with these little pieces. And if the math equation is wrong, they won't line up properly. It's like any woodworking, correct? But you work with circles more, and it was pretty cool, man. Take a look at the checkerboard pattern on the inside. Isn't that neat? Pretty neat. So I made that when I was young, and I still remember it all. Look how... I'm really proud of this. Do you see how I went all the way to the bottom of the vase? That's hard to do because I just had a small pen turning lathe designed for turning pens. So this is quite heavy because the wood's very dense, and it is a dense wood. And I made it all the way to the back of the vase and cleared the whole thing out. It's just super impressive that I was able to get that done. And I could really use a re-sanding, a rebuffing, and then a refinishing and have like a perfect mirror-like finish. If I did that, if I sanded this, see these strips right here? These would turn a dark red. This is a brown color right now because it's been exposed to sunlight and probably oxygen. But this would be a dark red, and this brownish wood here would turn a darker black. So it'd be a red and black color. Like what? Like our logo. So yeah, I was a bit of a fan of those colors already. But this is called Red Heart. This strip right here is Red Heart, and this is Ebony. And when you put them side by side, it's black and red. But yeah, it needs to be reworked. It needs to be finished again. But that was pretty hard to make, and I was pretty young when I made it. That's an advanced project, and the wood itself probably cost almost $100. That's almost $100 of Macassar ebony. It's a nice slab of it that I was chopping up. That was one of the perks of working for him. He's like, you can use whatever wood you want. So, oops. So he didn't pay terribly well. I was paid pretty poorly, but I was allowed to take cuts of wood and just kind of do my own thing with it. Here we are, Paris. Oh, yeah, look at that. All right, you got Golden Paris. Mister is secretly very autistic. Hey! Could use it as a poke urn. How did you get that if you ran away? Did you take that with you? I had a ton of wood turnings that I was proud of, and I shoved a couple in a box and took that with me. What really happened was the day I ran away, all I took was my wallet and a couple pieces of clothing, and I left. And what would later happen is I kind of know when my parents go to like church and stuff like that. And I snuck back in, like, I think it was either once or it's all foggy. It was like 17 years ago or 18 years ago. I snuck in once or twice, grabbed a few of my belongings and ran away again, you know, just took them and disappeared. So I snuck back into the house because it wasn't a key. You just had to know the code to get into the house. So I got back in, took some of my belongings and left. Unfortunately, I left my Pokemon cards like an idiot, but I could only carry so much in my arms, right? So, because I had a bicycle, I didn't have a car. And, you know, so I just had to take what I could take and leave. And those were some of the very few things I took with me. And, oh, look at this Misty. Yo! You break a couple windows? No, no windows were broken. I was just explaining the house, you could gain access to it without a key. You just had to know the password to get into the house. All right. And there's Blublazor. But all I took was my own stuff. And unfortunately, I left behind a large box of turnings. I had a lot of turnings that were kind of, you know, they were special to me. I worked so hard on them and they're all gone. I left so much behind and, you know, it's upsetting. All right. Spongebob. Last part of the order. Devin Simmons, biggest order of the night. This is the end of his orders, the Spongebob. Ready? Here goes. Where did you live? Well, I was just homeless for a little while, but I basically hid in a bush. You are. But I applied for an apartment, and I had enough cash saved up for them to do the down payment, and it was a janky little apartment. They said, all right. It was a long, long time ago. I had a job at Target by then. All right. So I was working at Target, and I applied for the apartment, and they accepted it because I had the job at Target, and that began my life in an apartment. Did you ever make back the back of a milk carton? No, that never happened. We are. Never made the back of a milk carton. All right, you ready? Here goes. Okay, let's snip this up. All right, here goes. Snipping this and snipping this. And it wasn't too hard. I lived next to the library for a moment. That's what I did. And the library, you know, they had bathrooms, they had air conditioning, they had computers. And, yep. Sneep. All right. Lol milk carton. That's right. That was all so long ago. What a heart attack that all was. Perfect. Yeah, that was a heart attack. It's crazy how life has changed over the years. Ready? Patrick Star. Ooh. Lovely. He had it rough with his parents. Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you think, man? You think that things were really nice? Like, tra-la-la-la, tra-da-da-dee. I think I'll just go homeless now. No. No, that's not how it goes. I know all the little details of everything that happened that day, and I could probably put that in a book or talk about it here, but I don't know. There's a point where it starts to feel too personal, I suppose. Here's Luhia. All right. Very nice. Okay. Here's Spongebob, Krabby Patty. Ooh. Any signed or stamped cards, chat? Y'all know. I still help my parents out. Now they are struggling still. There we go. I think my parents are okay financially. I think my dad works for himself, and he just works really hard. And I think my mom has her own job and not really any kids to support anymore. But she was always a hard worker herself. You know, she had like 11 kids. She was not a slacker. She didn't smoke. She didn't drink. She didn't do anything fun. Nothing. She wouldn't even watch movies. And so in some ways, I sound a little bit like her. She would not watch television because she could not stand it. She didn't want to watch The Simpsons. She didn't want to watch Family Guy. She didn't watch anything. She was super religious. That's all she wanted. She wanted religion. And after that, she'll take more religion. And if I understand correctly, eventually she gets a job after a lot of the oldest kids are moving away. And, you know, my parents have to have a divorce. And I think my dad pays her like child support or alimony or something like that. And she gets a job, and she, I think, if I understand it, enjoys working. So she's somebody who likes to go to work. It's nicer than raising kids. And yeah, it's all very curious to me. Okay, last pack of SpongeBob Bubble. Oh. Oh-ho. I feel like y'all had religious fights. No, but I had that kind of parent problem where the parent thought, you know, I have to be very hard on my kids or they'll go to hell. So she was super strict, dude. She was really, really strict. Yeah, she was crazy strict. She didn't drink alcohol. She didn't smoke. She barely ate dessert. She really didn't enjoy, like, good food. She wasn't a foodie. She didn't go outside and play. She didn't hang out with lots of friends. She did only a few things. She had a lot of kids, was very angry all the time, and very religious. That was her in a nutshell. That is actually a very good description. She didn't like to spend money. She was very class aware. She was aware of her siblings earning more money than us. You know, so she had, you know, my aunts and uncles doing better than us. She was very aware of this. And that was her. That was her. She was very obsessed with it and aware of it, and just didn't have a good time. It's almost scary the way she was. She would not read comics. Like, she didn't want to read comics. Who doesn't want to read a funny comic? So comedy, she's like, don't care for it. I'm not a fan. She didn't want us reading comics. She thought they were no good for us. Comics. Like, I look back on that and I go, that's crazy, right? That's definitely crazy behavior. No comics. But she was so strict. She was so concerned all the time about us being very, very, very competent at whatever it is we were working on. And if you just didn't do a very good job, she would just lose it, dude. She'd just completely lose it. She's like, you did this wrong. You got to do this way better. And it's like she wanted you to be a little adult right away. All right, Devin, I'm moving you over here. Mr. Devin. Devin with the double box. Okay. And do we have more of these? We need more ETBs. Yeah, she was ready for you to be a full-grown adult at like the age of 8. She's like, you're 8. Why haven't you figured this out? There we go. Did she think Pokemon was for the devil? She didn't agree with us spending our money on it, but she didn't stop us from it. Yeah, she wasn't a big fan of that. There we go. My dad was the one who liked to have fun, so he was the fun having one. But he never really had fun. He was just working all the time. Yeah, he was eccentric and hardworking. He liked to go fishing. I think he was simpler. He didn't care about class either. He wasn't very class aware. You know, he was half Filipino, pretty tall. He's taller than I am. He must have been like 6'2" or 6 something. So he was pretty tall and just cared a lot about working really hard. He was a conservative. My mom was a conservative. And yeah, he was typically always in a good mood. So she was not. She was typically always in an unhappy mood. Really, really unhappy. And yeah, I don't get it. Very interesting. When I look back on it, she almost seems like this kind of person who does not want any dopamine at all. So that's really, it's funny because we're just talking about it out loud. She didn't drink coffee. She was worried all the time about her health. And I'm like, I relate to that a little bit. I learned over time she was right about so many things about health. But it's just standing out to me how odd it was that she was so concerned about it all the time. And yeah, she's like a perfect manager, probably. Yeah, she'd have made well, and that's the thing. She became a manager at one of her jobs, I heard. So they promoted her to manager. All right. Which makes a lot of sense. You've been in charge of 11 kids. Being in charge of a couple adults isn't so scary. There you go, Devin. New box. All right, read the chat. Someone checking in from Czech Republic. Mr. Read. Oh, I already read that. Hold on. Hello from the Czech Republic. I collected these Pokemon cards when we were 8 in the year 2000. Thank you for returning to my childhood. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate the comment. That's really nice. All right, from the Czech Republic. That's cool, man. Who is next? We have Octavio. He's waited 42 minutes. How much has Steven waited? He's waited 31 minutes. So it is Octavio's turn. Octavio Melendres, 3 Black Flame. You got it. All right. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, when I really think about it, she did not care for having a good time. She didn't like to throw parties. She didn't go to parties. She really cared about religion. She was strongly religious. And, there's some people who get into religion and it's like an emotional thing for them. It wasn't such an emotional thing for her. It was almost like a militant thing for her. Isn't that strange? It's like there are rules and you have to follow them. It's like that. Like she cared about the rules really strongly. These are the rules. Never break them or you're toast. Here's Cleffa. Look at that Cleffa. All right. Very nice. Yeah, she was a tough person. There we go. And I would definitely hire her. Oh, man, if I was in HR and she applied for a job, I'd hire her right there. I'd be like, you can skip the interview. I know you are going to have insane standards and you're going to work like crazy. So she's the easiest hire ever. But, man, I wouldn't necessarily want her to be my mom. All right. Here we are. There we go. All right, nice. It's weird because I don't remember her parents being that way. I met my grandparents. They died when I was really young, but I got to meet them, and I remember them being more relaxed. Hathim says 6 of the DBZ perfect combo. You got it, Mr. Hathim. Yeah, her parents, my grandparents, were more relaxed. What's up, Jennifer? All right, perfect combo. Unfortunately for her, they passed when she was young. She lost both her parents really quickly. And maybe that was all part of it, All right. Ta-da! I'm back. All right. Perfect combo. Ta-da! Ooh. Yeah, I was saying she lost both of her parents around the time I was 9. Might have been 8 and 9. And she lost them so suddenly. Here we are. All right. Okay. Very good. Okay. Yeah, it was believed that my grandfather had bone cancer. And then, I don't exactly know what happened with my grandma. She died right after he did. She just shriveled up and died. And I watched it. I was a kid, but I watched it and it scared the crap out of me. Because my grandmother was always this sort of very happy, smiling, plump woman. And she went from that to thin, like a skeleton, so fast. I was like, oh my God, you don't even look slightly like my grandma. But it's like your brain knew she's close to death. And I think I heard something along the lines of, I think my mom's belief was that they were doing medical operations on her that were not necessary and might have actually hurt her really bad. And because she wasn't diagnosed with cancer or anything like that, but I think there was like some concern over, maybe it was like something with their blood or something like that. And then they did some surgery on her, and after the surgery, she never recovered from the surgery. So that's what I understand. And ever since then, I think my mom had like a grudge against doctors. She's like, she didn't trust the hospital. She didn't trust any of it. Modern medicine, she's like, Grandpa died of a heart attack. 4 months later, my grandma died of a heart attack. Us kids just said it was a broken heart. Might have been a broken heart. You never know if it was a broken heart or, because I think my mom doesn't believe it was a broken heart. She thinks it was malpractice by the doctors, I'm pretty sure. But she died on Christmas Eve. How tough. Okay, Hathim. Mr. Hathim. Let's grab a bag. You're having a good night, Mr. Hathim. All right. Mister, do you think babies being born right now will have the same nostalgia for collectibles like we do, or will Pokemon die off with us millennials? One thing you have to credit the Pokemon company with is that they consistently put out a children's video game every couple years. So do I think collectibles will die, in particular Pokemon collectibles? There's a potential chance that they fall off when all of the millennials die. When's that going to happen, though? I mean, I'm 35. The average lifespan is 75. So I'm going to bet for the next 40 years, the price goes up because millennials will just earn more money and decide, hey, I want to own all of them. I got to catch them all. So, and then on top of that, all those children's video games is bringing in more people who will potentially be collectors, but they may not want the old WotC stuff. They might want the more recent stuff. But then again, you never know. You know, when you get into one set, you start looking at other stuff and you're like, I didn't even collect that when I was a kid, but it still looks cool and I'll collect it. So you never really know. But one thing's for sure, in terms of toys, there was hardly any other phenomenon as big as Pokemon. Can you name one other phenomenon as big as Pokemon from the 90s? You probably can't. So if that's the case, I'm betting strongly on Pokemon doing well over time. That's my bet, because there's no better toy from that time period. Mario, maybe? So you could buy, like, Mario video games, but there's not a lot of Mario cards. Pokemon cards were a collectible that they released, and that's now coming to fruition all this time later. Oh, let's see who wins this real fast. Digimon. Yeah, I mean, Digimon, I don't know. Here's Mike's side going on, Mr. Mike. Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Digimon will have some value. I just don't think it's going to go up as much as Pokemon. So if you had to choose one, why not choose the one that's going to go up the most? There we go. Congrats. Alex Guarnaschelli is a female chef on the Food Network. Okay, there we go. Metazoo. Yeah. Well, there will be some people nostalgic for Metazoo in 20 years, but I don't think there's going to be enough people nostalgic for it to really move the needle. There's a lot of things in this world to collect, guys. A lot of things. 244 is the new keyword, everybody. All right, Steven was 38 minutes ago, and Graham Foster was 41 minutes ago. So it's still Graham Foster's turn. One whole box of the Avatar. Nice, dude. I have to go grab a fresh box. Let me stand up and go grab it for you. I'll be right back. Yeah, there are some brands that did a lot better than other brands over time, and Pokemon might be the number one. So dollar for dollar, why wouldn't you just pick up a lot of Pokemon? Why is that pink girl wearing underwear on her head? Yeah, what's going on with that? All right, here we are. Okay. All right. Okay. Damn, it feels like you can get cancer for anything. Everyone always thinks that Pokemon only goes up, but people forget about Rudy's video of his Pokemon cards in his bathroom and how he basically bought everyone's trash boxes. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe some card sets go up a lot more than others within that hobby. Okay, here we are. We got a little Chibi-Soka. This is for Graham Foster, one whole box of Avatar. Thank you for purchasing the Avatar box. When you guys make a purchase like this, you give everyone else something to watch, and it keeps the show running. So take a minute and learn the system, learn the menu, and open some cards for yourself. It'll be fun. Maybe you'll pull something really hot. All right. Putting that in there. Putting this in. Oops. Putting this in here. All right. All right. Nice, 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 nice. Whew. This is a perfect grade, by the way, the mini stickers. A little kissy card. Okay, here's a holo. That's creepy looking. Judy, welcome to Ba Sing Se. Ooh. I like how we derive so much off of like a creepy smile. Kind of like the Homelander's main character, or the boy's main character, Homelander. He smiles, but it's like an evil smile, right? It's sort of like this creepy, cringy smile. And it looks like he's so angry behind the smile. Oh, yeah. Isn't this like when... Oh, yeah. Struck down. Aang is in his, like, you know, super form. And he gets hit with this big lightning strike. And it actually knocks him out or something. There you go. That was a stressful moment. Where's Ty Lee Bikini card? Yeah, if you can pull Ty Lee Bikini, that's always good. Okay. There's Zuko T server. Okay. Toss this over here. Here's this. Crazy. Verge of Insanity, Azula. Oh. That Aang card is when the post-nut clarity hits you. Oh, yeah. We are. Have you ever pulled any cool error cards? I sure have. Okay. Here's Oz. Is that her name? May? Moody. She looks just like the actress they picked in the live action. Wow. The similarity is uncanny. The sharp chin, the sharp ears, the sharp looking eyes. Okay. Okay. Besides Pokemon, what do you think is the most popular anime card set to open? Ooh, that's a tough one. I would place good money on a couple other card sets. Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh! I really don't think Final Fantasy is that bad. Disney. Star Wars is not an anime, but Star Wars. Yeah, we've got them all on the menu. So your question is kind of already answered by what I've stocked the menu with. I mean, even if you weren't doing Pokemon at all, you could really just live within the parameters of like Star Wars card investing, because Star Wars is a big franchise, or Disney investing. Disney cards are becoming more and more of a thing. And that hobby is going to play out. We'll see how it plays out. But Disney has been around for a really long time. It's intergenerational. Unfortunately, they need to release some really good stuff now. They need to start releasing some knockouts. I saw the trailer for Mufasa, the new movie, Mufasa. And I was like, I don't know. I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel like that sparkle or twinge, like, I got to see this. This is must-see content, right? But if it was Adventure Time, I would be like, I'm going to watch that. It's Adventure Time. You know, so something about, something is lost. And Disney got to capture that mojo. They need to get it back. Okay. Just get booby girl cards. Yeah, there's an economy for booby girl cards. And nothing but booby girl cards. That's correct. There's going to be a group of guys that just like looking at pretty girls. And they're willing to pay money for that. And it creates a whole economy just for that. Yeah. I like the Disney 100 cards because of the Steamboat. Oh, yeah, that's a really nice card. Which, by the way, we have that on the menu. You could potentially pull that Steamboat Willie. Grab this. Okay. There's a lot of things to collect, but for me, it's very clear. Pokemon's the thing to collect, so I just do a lot of Pokemon. But I got a little vintage, like really vintage Mickey Mouse as well. So, you know, that tells you what I think. I didn't get into Dragon Ball. I didn't get into Yu-Gi-Oh! I bought some super vintage Mickey Mouse. And I think it's just because that Mickey Mouse franchise is really large. Okay, that was for our friend Graham Foster. Graham. Yeah, those, the $10,000 Mickey Mouse collection. That was really cool, man. All right, let's see. Graham Foster. Grab this. Don't forget sports, the most expensive and longest collected cards. Well, he did ask me anime, so I was kind of in the cartoon. You know, I was thinking about cartoons. All right, cool. Jeff Leon, he ordered 47 minutes ago. Okay, it's almost Steven's turn, but this is actually Jeff goes first. 3 Nike, 3 Fantasias. Fantasia Bunko. That Steamboat Mickey got me jumping up and down with joy, says Anime Rich. Hey, what's your favorite thing to watch on the channel, guys? What's your favorite thing that we open? What really gets your eyes stuck to the screen? Let's see, where's the Nikes? We've been opening a lot of different stuff tonight. Okay, 3 of these. Nice. Weiss says 6 corrupted. She likes watching Weiss. Ooh. Vintage and modern Pokemon. One Piece or vintage Pokemon. Okay, there we go. There's the Nike. He said 3 Nikes, right? And 3 Fantasias. Okay. One Piece Pokemon and Dragon Ball. Hurt Feelings. Feet pictures. Not feet pictures. Well, there's quite a few of those in the Azure Lane set. All right. Here's a holo. And here's a holo. Okay. Starting out with some holos. DJ Beats actually says sports. We don't open a lot of sports. Here we are. Just a holo. Okay. Pack number 2. Pack number 3. My order got bounced. Your order got bounced? There you are. Like out to club. There you go. No full arts coming out of there. Mr. Jeff Leon. Damn, Kendo, that sucks. All right, what's in here? Holographic Goth Mommy. Holographic Russian Sniper Girl. And Gun Girl. Ooh, that's kind of a tough round there, Jeff. Or My Little Pony. Yeah, give me My Little Pony or give me death. All right, Jeff Leon. We open a surprising amount of the My Little Ponies as a joke. At first, I was like, feet. As a joke. But bro, I don't think it's a joke anymore. There you go. People order a whole box of My Little Ponies for like, for Dennis Paralysis. And then all of a sudden, I've sold a box of it. And the next box is just ready to go. I tried ordering 4 boxes of Fantasia. The bank locked my card down for potential fraud? Are you serious? Oh, here's Theodore Labby, 2 KU Spongebobs, 1 Simpsons. Now, wait a second. Wait a second. It might not be your turn. Yes, it's officially Steven's turn. Hold on, Theodore. It's officially Steven's turn. He's been waiting all night. Steven. 5 more OP5 English. You got it, man. 5 more OP5 English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, lovely. I mean, that's like what, $12.50. Okay, set this here. Snip this. Did my music just pause? Music is paused. Keep playing. Yes. So stupid, dude. All right, Stephen M. Coulson. It's Stephen M. Coulson's turn. What's up, Stephen? All right. And snipping that. Good. What happened to Mr. LaFlame? He's still around. He's waiting for his PSA returns. There you go. Yeah, he went really deep all of a sudden. That's very common. Sometimes somebody will go really deep and then they'll take a break because it's like they already spent a lot of money. Okay? And some people do it a little differently. Some people spend a little bit each day and just a little bit. There you go. It's Enel. Look at that Enel. There we go. Yeah, we see that happen a lot. Here's a holo and a rainbow holo. Rebecca. There we go. Okay. Ah, we've got Man Sherry. Ooh. Lovely. And a couple more holos. There you go, Steven. Thanks, Steven. Hey, yo. Toss it over there. Very nice. Now, Steven with an ST. Let's grab your bag. Pop this in here. Thanks, man. Appreciate the big orders tonight. Steven with some big orders. Loving it. Okay. That's all completed. Who's next? We have Theodore Labby. 2KU Spongebob. Ah, now we're doing Mr. Theodore Labby. Okay. 1 Simpsons. Here's the Simpsons. 1 Metazoo Hello Kitty. Oh, snap. Where are we keeping that? I think it's over here. Ugh. Here it is. Is that another open box of Crimson Haze? Jesus. Off to bed for me now, says Steven. Ah, thanks, Steven. Well, you have a nice sleep, okay? Dream of beautiful cards. Okay, let's start with this vintage Simpsons pack. Simpsons is a great brand. Okay. The Simpsons. Ooh. Marge's Mindbender. Marge's bowling instructor's name was Tex, Bjorn, Apu, or Jacques. The answer is D, Jacques. Oh. Are these on... I didn't even know these were on the back of all these. The name of the belly dancer Homer danced with was Mrs. Crabapple, Princess Cashmere, Chili the Elf Who Cannot Love, or Pocahontas. The answer is B, Princess Cashmere. What? I didn't know those were on the back of the cards. Look at this. I will not hide behind the Fifth Amendment. Queen of the Blues. There you go. Picking up Lisa. Go to bed. Go to bed right now. Gangway, man. Tolstoy, Schmolstoy, Space Mutants is what I call a work of genius. The family that mamos together stays together. I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you? Ugh. Back off, Homer. I happen to be having some very educational dreams. And it's the Bart Simpson Show, starring Bart Simpson and featuring the Bart Simpson Orchestra and the Bart Simpson Dancers. Wow, man, these are so old looking. So interesting. Pop these back in here. Those are vintage Topps The Simpsons cards. Really, the goal is to pull a really nice one of these and hope that it grades 10. Because if it grades 10, it's worth a lot of money. The other cards in there can be sold for a decent chunk of money, too, if they also grade 10. All right. Very good. Okay. So we've got Theodore Labby. Life Sweet Mr. Krabs. Oh. I'm surprised more people don't open Simpsons from you. Yeah, we open all kinds of things. We open SpongeBob. We open Sonic. We open Mario. Here's Squidward Tentacles. Simpsons is just another one on that long list of things you could open. We got the Impel Marvels. Those are really cool. Metazoo. We got Metazoo, apparently. This is a top set, guys. Kuromi. Okay, you pulling Kuromi. Nice. I have them, but from my dad when he was 10, so they are LP, but they're great in my opinion. Any other graded Adventure Time cards besides Princess Bubblegum? I was actually going through my cards awaiting grading, and I have some old Adventure Time cards from back when I was in the Blue House. So this is like 2 years ago. You see, I'd opened a box or two of it myself with my wife because we liked Adventure Time. And they're all just waiting to be graded. So there'll be more Adventure Time cards in the near future to be sold. But right now, I don't have any new ones. Just this cute one, this Princess Bubblegum box topper. All right, Mr. Theodore Labby, let's find your bag. It's a TH bag. Give me a minute. All right. There's a Marceline. He has Raoul's. Somewhere. Okay. Did you watch the new show, Fiona and Cake? I did watch the new show, Fiona and Cake. What I thought was really funny was the timing of the new show matched the release of the South Park Put a Chick in It and Make Her Gay and Lame, right? Remember that? So they released that, the multiverse episode, where they really lampoon how bad writing focuses on, oh, it's the multiverse. Oh, it's the multiverse. Because multiverse is very cheap, right? You can just, you can change the story however you want by just saying, oh, it's a different universe or something like that, right? So it's like a cheap gimmick for writing. And the South Park creators were really making fun of bad movies and I guess bad TV shows for using that trick. Well, guess what? Then Fiona and Cake comes out. That's exactly what it's all about. It's about this multiverse, and it's got, you know, maybe like genderqueer character or something like that. You know, you can't tell if is she heterosexual? I can't remember, but there's a lot of that kind of stuff in it. And, you know, I think the cat kind of comes off as a strong black woman. And so it's kind of funny. It fit the mold for everything that South Park was complaining about. Despite all this, I thought it was pretty enjoyable. It has a lot of Adventure Time nostalgia to it, but it's not quite, you know, it's not quite Finn and Jake. So it's just not Finn and Jake. At the end of the day, it's not. And it left me feeling like I want the original show back, not the reboot, not the spin-off. I want the original show back. And at the end, I was like, yeah, multiverse is such a cheap gimmick for writing. So I found myself agreeing with the South Park writers. Didn't this show get canceled? Which one? Fiona and Cake? But I felt myself agreeing with the South Park creators about the pitfall of just turning everything into a multiverse, because it's just a cheap writing gimmick. Daniel Corona, 1 box of My Hero. I have a box. Ooh, 1 box of My Hero Academia, everyone. Stand by. I got to go get it, okay? My Hero Academia. Is this it? Yes, it is. And what's all this? Bunch of slabs, huh? A cheap writing gimmick. In this universe, he's not dead. We can change the outcome of our universe by going to that universe. We are. It's another trope. Okay. Here we are. Let's pop this bad boy open. Okay. That'd be crazy if they dropped more Adventure Time. Like the original show, right? Oh, I would love that so much. I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. And even if it does, I doubt it's going to have the same magic that the other show had. But it's a valuable brand. So, I don't know. Maybe they get new voice actors. One of the problems is you can't replace Joe DiMaggio. Is that his name, Joe DiMaggio? Help me out with the voice actor for the dog. It's Joe DiMaggio, isn't it? Forgive me if I'm wrong. He is such an iconic voice actor, you can't replace him. It's impossible. You could replace the main voice actor for Finn, perhaps, but not the dog. No, it just wouldn't work. Joe's King. Yeah, he's got a really distinctive voice, and it sounds so good to hear it. Ready? Okay, 1. How many spots left in the Marvel Platinum? Yeah, so the Marvel Platinum's just started. It's got Danny Saint-Amour in it. I'm tempted to cancel the break and just do the same thing I did with the Star Wars packs. But I don't know. What do you guys think? There's only 10 spots, but nobody's focusing on it at the moment. Danny Saint-Amour. Adventure Time movie. Yeah, it could be an Adventure Time movie, sure. It's a, ooh, yeah, look at this. I think it's a much-loved TV show, and it has such a great feel to it, and it's such a pity that they ended it. But definitely the last seasons of Adventure Time really felt like they dragged on and didn't have the same free-spirited inventiveness and weird insightfulness, weird philosophical insightfulness that the previous seasons had, and maybe even the love interest, you know, because I think they decided to take the show in a direction where Finn wouldn't have a love interest, and I don't know if that was such a good choice, because I felt like the show was more exciting when you thought, hey, he might actually get with one of these girls, you know what I mean? Like, he might fall in love with somebody. So, and a lot of shows are like that, you know, you want the main character to have a love interest, but they didn't ever complete that with him, and I think they're trying to be different that way from typical writing, but in the end, it's just more unsatisfying writing, you know what I mean? We are. All right. Oh, here's a holo. But they got too deep into the lore of the show itself, and then I felt like there was a level of conflict and annoyance that took away from the show's lightheartedness that it had in the earlier seasons. So the earlier seasons are really good. Not the earliest, not the first few seasons, because the first season or two is basically it's for children, right? They didn't realize they would have an adult audience. And there must be some point where they realized they did, and so they made the episodes more complicated by around season 3. And from then on, those are the best episodes, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. But there's this point where it's near the end, and it's nothing but really kind of creepy and frustrating conflict, and it just gets too deep into its own story almost. All right, Daniel Corona. What a great show, though, and everything about it's so well designed. Feels very refreshing. You know, it stands out as a truly its own feel, you know, its own universe that they've created. And that's not done so well by most TV shows or movies. You know, most of it's not that exciting. How many spots left in the Marvel Platinum? Joe is king. Did Joe pass away? That's a good hit. Nice. That's the best 1-star card I could have gotten, says Coronad. Nice. I didn't even know. He pulled Toga, crazy ass. Finn just wanted his main boy, Jake. I wanted Finn and Flame Princess to get together. Where the Pokemon at, says Gare. What's Pokemon? Oh. Ryan Warner says Nike. Okay, so he wants Nike, but he didn't say how many Nikes he wants. So now I have to go look it up. So give me a second. Union Arena, Nike, he wants 7 of them? I think he wants 7 of them. He wants 7 Nike. Ryan Warner. Okay. You got it. How many spots in the Neo 4 are left? Oh, Neo 4 has 6 people in it. Here it is. At $134 per spot, there are 6 people in. We need 4 new people. Friday coming around that corner. We might get it. Okay, you ready, guys? Ryan Warner buying a lot of these. He said, hey, I'm sniping. Ready, steady. All right. Didn't Finn try to kiss Flame Princess and his lips got burnt? Yeah. All right. Yeah, something about that impossible love is very, very fun. There was an old story I read. It was written by the guy who wrote, it's a children's author from a long time ago, and he wrote, what's the name of this guy? Hans Christian Andersen, I think his name is. And he wrote this really, really, really great story about a snowman that is in love with the fireplace, with the furnace. And when the spring comes about, the snowman, of course, melts, and you discover the snowman was made out of the poker that usually goes with the fireplace. So the children had stolen the poker and used it to set up their snowman. And there was so much sort of like symbolism and concept to the story. It was a really fun read. You know, perhaps the reason the snowman was drawn to the furnace was because he was actually made out of a piece of the furnace. So right off the bat, you think about the love story or the attraction between a snowman and a furnace. It shouldn't work. It shouldn't work. Those are opposites. You're not meant to, obviously the furnace will destroy you, right? But he wants it anyways. But yeah, there's a lot of psychological concept going on there. You know, there's deep down, there was this similarity between him and the oven. But yeah, what a great story that was. And so perhaps that same concept is applied here with Adventure Time's, you know, Finn and the Fire Princess. He really wants to be with her, but he just can't. but he's drawn to something about her. You know, he's drawn to perhaps her fierce nature. I don't know. But despite that, it'll destroy him to be in love with her. So there's that great fun sort of, again, symbolism or, you know, moral of the story or whatever you want to call it, metaphors. There's these metaphorical concepts going on and that you can almost apply to your own life. Like perhaps there are people in, oh, here we go. You got violin. What is she wearing? First of all, it looks like she's in a bikini. But then she's got flowers here and a white veil like she's at her own wedding. And then she's playing a violin. Is it a violin gun? Yeah, it's a violin gun because there's a little shot at the bottom there. So she's in her bikini wedding dress with the violin gun. What? Zoom so I can see what she's wearing. I'm going to need double zoom. Wow. All right. Okay. But you get it, right, guys? So, you know, I'm talking about... I just watched a 15-second Joe Biden ad. That shows how much I love you. Aw. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message. That's interesting. That means I make a little more ad revenue because it's an election season. Pretty interesting. But, yeah, so perhaps there's something in your life where you're attracted to something you're really not supposed to be. You know what I mean? Or, like, it's dangerous for you to want this kind of thing or... the nature of the thing that you want the most in life is that it will kill you, you know, and there's, who knows what that could be, but it's a really fascinating idea to be in love with what's wrong for you. You know what I mean? And, I love it. It's really fun. It's, forbidden love. It's, you know, but it's not forbidden love. Forbidden love is society or your parents don't want you to get together. This is slightly different. This is sort of like love that'll destroy you. It'll actually kill you. So, yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing, isn't it? And, yeah, it does remind me of that story from Hans Christian Andersen. I think it's actually called The Snowman. All right. Let them do some coke. They bing chilling. Free the boy Trump. It was Hunters. Mister, read my message. Anyway, Rich says, Joe Byron is so funny. Zoom in so I can see what she's wearing. Can you believe the FBI doesn't know who Coke was at the White House? Oh, whose Coke was it? Well, I mean, they probably do. But they're probably like, we're not going to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, look the other way. It's different rules when you're at that level, man. There's different rules for people. There you go. They don't play by the same set of rules, guys. They're in power. They're in power. They actually have power. Who writes the rules? Those guys do. So they're not going to be in trouble for doing some coke, probably. But yeah, I mean, come on. It's Hunter Biden's coke is what they're going to say. And he left some of it at Daddy's house. All right, but who knows? It could have been, maybe they use it for performance, you know? Maybe they use some of it themselves. When you reach 100 years old, who cares if you're doing some cocaine? Because, hey, maybe you need to give a presidential speech, right, for the whole world to watch. And you're going to do a bump of coke before you go out there. And no one's going to get mad at you because you're going to die soon anyways. And you need to give a good speech because the country depends on you being able to do that. Your future job depends on you being able to do that. So you know how it is. But yeah, who's going to, well, you want to throw them in jail now? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting problem, isn't it? I'm not super fond of it. Yeah, I think that it's interesting that it's illegal, but you find some in the White House and everyone looks away. Oh, yeah, who's that? I don't know. Not the president's, and not the president's son either. Sure. It's just there by magic. Yeah. Butler did give speeches on meth. Yeah, I've heard of that. Also, I heard it destroyed him. I heard it kind of like ruined his brain. Very interesting, because they didn't understand that stuff back then. They didn't understand the consequences of drug doing back then. Here we go. We have Zapdos. Wonderful. Here's Typhlosion 10 for $180. That's a pristine tent from BGS. That's the charity card. You can donate as little as $1 to it to get it to go down to 0. So this is just a card where you send me money and I add it to this and it goes down to 0. Or subtract it then. Let's set that in this pile. Dark Dragonite's for sale. He only costs $100 more than the cheapest buy it now on eBay. And, yeah. So there you go. 3,300 beautiful Dark Dragonite. There's Drifloon And here is Skarmory, a really nice holographic versus collection card. There we go. What happens at 0? At 0, we give it away live in the stream. So anyone hanging out with us is privy to pull in this wick for free because everyone donated it to it just charitably. Just nice. Thanks again for the fitness thread. Been having a lot of fun over there. Yeah, guys, so we have in our Discord server a new channel for talking about getting in shape and losing weight and what's working and what's not working. So you guys feel free to use that and share your weight loss journey since most of us have some weight we could lose. Here's Chris Andrew Whittle. Hey, Mr. Hope, the stream's been wonderful. May I please have 20 Darkness Ablaze? I have a new small bag. My big lot was just recently shipped. Nice. All right. So, we got these two right here. Okay. And now I have to find out where we keep... Yeah, here we are. Cool, we got a lot. Oh, there's some Crimson Invasion down there too, huh? Nobody buys Crimson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 19. And 20. Wonderful, man. Okay. We need a skinny chat room. I struggle the opposite way. A skinny chat room? Yeah, for gaining weight, right? What I would do if I was you is I would get a donut and put some peanut butter on the donut. Problem solved. There you go. And then you can be as fat as you want. I'm just kidding. You probably mean though like muscles or something like that. There you are. I'd rather be skinny than look like John Goodman. John Goodman. All right. It's an easier starting point, probably. Still pissed that dude won that first edition PSA 10 Articuno and he never came back. No, he did hang out with us a bit. But then he eventually did go away, kind of in a permanent way. Yeah. He's referring to when we were doing the giveaways, we had this really big giveaway and an Articuno got won as a charity. And it was like $1,000 or $2,000 card. And he won it. And he was like from Indonesia or something like that. Never purchased any cards from the channel. Never purchased them at all. And he just won it. And it was like, damn, dude. But that's the nature of it. Anyone really could win. That's the nature of it. Because it's charity. It's charity. It's fine that it went to him. It's meant to be free. And it's just meant to go to someone at random. And it's just a kind gift from the audience to someone at random. So, and you know, probably maybe it really helped him in life. So it's a nice thing, isn't it? There we go. A part of me kind of also wanted it to go to maybe one of our regulars, just because I think it's, you know, there's some kind of social benefit to that. But morally, there's no extra benefit for it going from one person or another, right? So from that perspective, from a charitable perspective, I'm okay with him getting it. I think it was probably a great day for him. He's just using the charity to his advantage. I don't think that's bad. Let's get it, Daddy Mister. Okay, here we go. Alex says he did stay. Yeah, exactly. He hung out with us for a while. I don't think I've seen him in a while. I don't remember exactly what his username was. He hasn't like sent me a letter and been like, "Hey, bro, remember that time?" Here's Arctovish. This is for Chris Andrew Whittle. Here's Clink. Here's Old PC. Here's Panseer. But this Burning Shadows wick, oh, here you go. You got Eternatus VMAX. This Burning Shadows wick is a $550 card. It's down to $271. Every dollar you donate toward it just goes straight toward it. And one day it reaches 0. And, yep, it's a nice thing. I sent Mr. a letter once with Metazoo cards. No, you didn't. What are you talking about? All right. Whew. Gothita. We've got Kaparaja. Grand Bull. Karis, by the way, is sleeping out on the sofa because she gets that lonely in the bedroom. Can you believe this? She gets so lonely in the bedroom that she can't sleep there. It gives her nightmares. So she has to come out and sleep on the sofa. Yeah, man. Maybe one day I will retire from doing this, and I'll only do it like once in the daytime. Wouldn't that be interesting? Hey, there we go, Vicavolt. And I'll go to sleep with her like at a regular time. That'd be nice. That's sad, mister. Yeah, she's having trouble going to sleep at night. She says she's too lonely. And she sleeps out in the family room because she says it feels more social in the family room. And that's tough, man. All right, and here's Snubble. Get some Playboy cards, says Gare C. Yeah, I guess there's Playboy cards. I don't want to ever get into that kind of stuff. I mean, if I did, I would need to have a separate channel and a separate, everything. That's actual, like, 100% smut. That's not like lewd cards. Lewd cards is where it's like a girl, maybe in a revealing pose, maybe in a bikini, right? But that stuff is like PG-13, almost rated R. But Playboy, that's just rated like X, dude. It's like full-on nudity. I couldn't do it. It's not me. Here we are. All right. There'll be a market for it, and we got a great thing that we've already got going on. I've thought about all that, Here we are. And you'll notice I never got into it. I just couldn't do it, man. Look at that. Eternatus, Vicavolt, Slowbro, and Santa Scorch. Nice. All right. I don't know if it's $90 nice, Chris Andrew Whittle, but that was fun opening. Thank you for letting us see that, man. New bag? I have a small new bag, he says. Okay, new bag. Okay. If I was a guy looking to make money, looking to start a new business, maybe I would get into the business of printing smut cards because there's just a lack of competition around that. Most people will never want to work on that. There's not big companies investing in it. It's a kind of vice. And so you're like a vice dealer, for that kind of, for adult content. You got a small bag somewhere? I didn't see it. Chris Andrew Whittle. I see a Christopher Houghton, a chandelier. You sure you had a bag? Let's see. But what I'm saying is if you started up a card set where you're printing naked people, doing naked people things, there could be an actual business there worth a lot of money because nobody else is willing to do it. Just like, one day somebody decided, I'm going to run the hub, right? Like, nobody was really... Probably that was something that only one kind of overly sexual guy wanted to get into one day, and now I'm sure it's like one of the wealthiest businesses out there that's not traded publicly. So it's an interesting concept, but for me, this is it for me. I've already got a thing. I'm going to go ahead and start you a new bag. Unless you shipped it, I should have a tiny bag. We might have shipped it. Okay. You should have shipped that tiny bag. You could have shipped that tiny bag, maybe? We could have shipped that tiny bag. There we go. All right, no problem. New bag. Very good. New bag? Yeah, new bag time. Chris A. Whittle. 5.24. Oh, yeah, I said that right. It's the 21st. Karis's birthday is in 2 days. Is Sven Jansen and Bahan Gabandian still around? Yeah, they both pop in. Mr. Sven's been around for years. He just pops in from time to time. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to talk good business ideas. Sex definitely sells. There's no doubt about that. Sex definitely sells. Okay, guys, we are at 2 hours and 24 minutes, and I'm officially out of orders. Place an order if you want to see some stuff get opened. And if you are new, head over to the description to learn a little bit about how to open cards. We've got tonight this Neo 4 pack break, $134 per spot. A spot gives you one card in the pack. And we have this Vintage Team Rocket card break, $30 per spot. If you buy a spot, you get one card in there. There are 4 people in the break. Remember, every pack comes with a guaranteed holo. This could have holographic Dark Charizard or Dark Dragonite sitting in it right now. Okay. The 21 is today. Yes, today is the 21st. Her birthday is the 23rd. So, since you guys are thinking about that, let me go over here. I've got these old Lost Origins. Where? All right. What's the current price on Lost Origin Japanese? Lost Abyss, $7 a pack, huh? And I'm going to grab that and cut it. That's in the extended menu, but now it's going to come over here to the main menu under clearance. And the clearance is going to say, hello? Oh, there it goes. So if it's at $7, the clearance is going to be $5, way cheaper. And let's start popping these open. I rewatched the stream when Nogla donated 5 Japanese vintage packs. And XY Evo box, so crazy. It is seriously so crazy. I completely agree. Okay. That was really cool of him. I think he spent like 2.5K. What a guy he is. Yeah, that was really nice of him. All right. Last time we hit 10,000 new subscribers, I gave away a $1,000 giveaway that day. $1,000 of stuff. Do it again when we hit 90K. Then we're on to 100K, and I'll do an extra big giveaway at 100K. I mean, you got to. It's 100K. Got to celebrate. So these are on sale. They're not for sale by the box. What's your pricing on those Japanese Lost booster boxes? The pricing is $5 a pack. We are. But I'm giving you a warning, okay? So when I received these, I believe some of these were not sealed properly. I think that there could have been a thief who swapped out good packs with bad packs. Okay, just to be clear. This box isn't going to be big enough. Let me get a really big box. Probably this. Yeah, we're going to use this. That's why they're on sale. All right. The reason I suspect this is because one day somebody ordered a whole booster box of Lost Abyss from me, and what happened was that I opened the box and there was no hit in the box, and I was like, uh-oh. All right, so I'm piling them into this tube box. His channel is dying, pretty sad. Well, I mean, it's pretty competitive out there. You know, the market for making content, very competitive. Probably not dying, but maybe not making as much as it used to. Card scene is so full of scumbags. Something about Pokemon cards seems to attract people with dubious moral behaviors. Okay. All right. So look what we got going on here. See that? Okay, cool, man. So let's keep dumping these in. These are going to be right behind me. $5 a pack. Lost Abyss. I got more of these to open. I placed an order. Nice. Look how much of this I got. I just got tons of it. So this is like multiple cases. And I opened them all up and I put them in my closet. because at the time I was trying to get rid of, you know, I was trying to stack everything up, organize. And one day we opened a box of these because somebody ordered a box of them, and there was no hit in the box. And I said, that's not good. Okay. Dump all these in. All right, so just be aware of that. But the clearance price is pretty good. And if it turns out that these are, you know, normal boxes, that'll be nice, a nice price. But we'll just test it out. Raul says, I just placed my first order, gang. Oh, nice, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, put these in here. There's going to be a lot of trash to clean up later. Did you know people used to say Lost Origin and Silver Tempest were lackluster when they dropped? Nah, that's not true. That's not true. Lost Abyss was one of the fastest selling sets on my channel. People loved it. I couldn't keep up. I had to order so many cases of it to keep up. People definitely loved Lost Abyss. I just saw the new Demon Slayer episodes of Demon Slayer. Oh, that's that one anime. Okay, I'm just opening box after box of Lost Abyss up. These are on sale for $5 a pack. I think that's actually probably going to be a very enticing price. Here we are. How many packs come in a box of Chainsaw Man? 16 packs. All right. I'd be happy to just see these go away because I don't know how to feel about them. How much for these packs? These are $5 a pack. They're not sealed packs. They're not sealed boxes, okay? Itchy eye. I saw a video on like TikTok or something like that of these guys who bought, maybe it was like a Sam's Club special with Evolving Skies and the tins. And they have bought like thousands of dollars of the tins, and they were in a hotel room. And what I understand is they were like going to weigh all the packs out to try and get the hits out. How crazy is that? How scummy is that? If it's true, you know, that's really scummy. All right, cool. That's pretty full. So new clearance item, Lost Abyss. Oh my gosh, I saw that on Reddit. Haha. Here we are. Somebody told me that they wanted to weigh the packs out. I don't know if that's true or if it's just a, you know, an accusation. I would hope that it's not weighable. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Didn't you say these were sketchy? Yes, exactly. Hold on. Let me write that down next to it in the actual menu. Could be cold. All right. And let's grab this. Danny Sainamora is here. He wants Japanese Hololive Volume 2 ×4. You got it, man. But it looks like I need to go get some more of those. I'll be right back, okay? They weren't weighing the packs, just breaking down the product and selling loose packs. Oh, that's much nicer if that's true. Okay, that's not bad. Good for them. Okay, I got Mr. Waldfear Slabs over here now, so we are ready to actually print his shipping label. We got some Hololive 2. Okay. Yeah, somebody alerted me to that deal at Sam's Club. I guess it was a pretty good deal, huh? Mr. recorded the song in the background. He's whistling. That could be me. Okay, ×4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holo live, huh? Very nice. So much sketchy stuff goes on, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't like it, man. I don't like it when things are sketchy. We should plan a heist into the Pokemon printing facility. Nah, I don't want to mess up their print runs. That'd be terrible. Oh. Okay. She's got her evil horns. Here's a holo. How much were they per pack before the sale? They were $7 a pack. Okay, and here is a holo. Okay, we'll grab this. And we got this full art. There you go, Danny. Say no more. Kingslayer says, boring. Boo, you screw everyone out of hits. Toss this over here. Danny. I remember that guy worked at Pokemon. I think he stole over 100 Moonbreons. Whew. Yeah, that was a big video. You know, I never made a video about that, but it might be fun to make a video about that in the future. Probably should have made a video about it at the time, or at least a short. All right. We got Chris Andrew Whittle. He says he'll take a Topps Movie Silver. You got it, Topps Movie Silver. There we go. Here it is. Look at this, guys. This is vintage Pokemon, the first movie Topps. Ready? Okay. Ooh, you got a die-cut card in there. I can see it from here. Oh, yeah. Die-cut Dratini. Is it going to affect the card underneath it, though? Oh, no, it is. Oh, that sucks. Hold on. Is it going to affect this card? Oh, no, dude. Okay, okay. Wow, yeah, you can see the outline. Darn, dude. Those die-cut cards are so difficult. They always seem to cause this outline problem. It's too bad that the die-cut card was touching the holo card. So here you have your die-cut Dratini, and he did damage. Damn it, Dratini. Okay, let's see what else is in the box, though. The pack. You got this lovely checklist card. One of the better cards in the series because it features the whole gang. You also walk away with this lovely Dragonair. How nice is this Dragonair? Okay. Lovely. Mechanical Mewtwo. Success. The Stairwell. And the Rebirth of Ash. Spongebob signed card in box. Chance to pull. Very valuable. I have a box myself. We don't know if that's true. It would be nice if that was true. That's what we're waiting to find out. Chris Andrew Whittle. That's why I put myself in the box, too. Here you go, Mr. Chris. Thank you so much, man. Big order. All right. Cool, cool, cool. We have an order here from Alexander Morales. 2 Demon Slayer Union Arenas. Yes, okay. These don't get opened super often, but I know right where they are. They're just over here. 2 Demon Slayers like this. They're going to slay. How much for empty box so I can add it to my collection? The empty box of what? Which empty box? Toss this over here. I want to add a second box. Okay, here you've got Crazy Finger Blood Person and Girl who's almost a demon. Oh, the Spongebob box. I don't know. Maybe like 25 bucks or something. I'm not actually sure what the empty box would be worth. Spongebobadoo. Spongebob. All right, that's for our Mr. Morales. Let's find your bag. Oh, that's an old bag from 1223. He's back. Okay, cool, man. I watched the video when the guy had the bounty for the Moonbryon and acted like he didn't pull it. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I like how you can hear him responding to someone's question, wasn't that Moonbryon? And then he swapped out the... Oh, man, that was insanity, dude. How bad was that? He acting like no one has eyeballs but him. You gotta be real stupid to do that, man. Last season of Spongebob got me disappointed. Here's Raul Aviles. Is that right, Raul? 3 packs of Chainsaw Man. I'm Raul's. Aw, yeah, dude. Welcome. He wants how many packs? 3 packs of the Chainsaw Man. Not to be confused, by the way, with the Chainsaw Woman, which is a totally different show. Okay, so Chainsaw Man, do I have another box of it laying nearby? Give me a minute. Chainsaw Man. I'm going to go find some more Chainsaw Man. Lovely. We got some Chainsaw Man. The part you didn't understand, he just froze and kept it on screen for 8 years. If you're going to scam, at least be quick. Oh, man, yeah. I mean, we can look at it from 2 directions. He was both incompetent and immoral. Both incompetent and immoral. There you go. Pretty bad. Okay, 1, 2. There you are. And you get this cute little card here. And this goes here. Very nice. Gaze of Attraction Power. What a nice box topper. First order tonight, huh? Snipping this. You're an RA, huh? We're having trouble with our names. The boxes are all full. Okay, what do we got? You're pulling holographic Promise with a Fiend. And you're now going to pull Expressing Resolve. And you're going to pull also Expressing Resolve. Have this little non-holo too. Concealed Ability. Karis and I watched Chainsaw Man. We both liked it a lot. We thought it was pretty fun to watch. Something about the character expressions and perhaps the simplistic motivations of the main characters. Pretty good. Here it is. Let's get you a new bag. All right. And we'll put this here. $5.24. Okay. 6 is here. It's 6. Now she wants some Chainsaw Man. Actually, 6 just wants the signature, please. That would be nice. All right, put this back over here. I have a special item not listed on the menu. This Naruto tin comes with 4 vintage booster packs of Naruto, and it comes with the multiple promo cards. I think one of them's golden. Okay, there you go. Showed that off. That is my job, to show that off. Okay, and now we're out of orders. There's no more orders, which means I get to do whatever I feel like doing. So we opened some of the Lost Abyss. There's still a lot in the closet. I don't even think it would all fit into this box behind me. So we'll just leave the box as it is. And I'm going to open a pack for myself for fun. There you go. Okay, so I got a little packet. Lost Abyss. Anyways, you know what I'm thinking a lot about? I'm thinking about making a slab channel in Discord and just taking a picture of all the current slabs. I feel like... No, I got a cold one. I feel like we got all these slabs for sale, and it's hard for people to know what's really for sale because there's just too many. We've got too many slabs, and it takes too long to rotate through them all. So maybe start taking pictures of them all. Let's see. Here is Mr. Raul. He says he'll take another 4 packs of Chainsaw Man, in fact. Okay, where'd the Chainsaw Man go? He's right over here. Chainsaw Man. 1, 2, 3, 4. All yours. How about that wait time? Perfectly short wait time. I could get used to this. Slab rotation, mister. Order dropped since no slab breaks. No, I would say that the orders were already kind of slow. If you recall, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we were having a pretty clear slowdown in orders. And that was when I decided to start thinking more about what direction should the channel go anyways. So we were already having a slowdown. I can tell you what the slowdown is, though, pretty clearly. First of all, I do think part of it is the timing. This is a month that is, historically, if you look at all my sales, May is always a bad month. Secondly, though, the other and probably the bigger problem right now, what's the new cards on the menu? We don't got anything. So what we have is Mask of Change, and it sucks. Mask of Change is a catastrophe. We sold a couple packs of it, and that's it. Then we got EB1. EB1 is not the strongest one-piece set, so that's not doing like crazy well. We have sold some EB1. That's it. Hololive Summer sold out, but the restock on it's been too slow. And yeah, we need some new product badly. We need something new coming out here and making people all tickled and pink. So we need some new whatever the new thing is. I like how her little symbol in the background is very similar to ours. I hope Oilers win. Told you One Piece will die. What are you talking about? We sold a lot of One Piece tonight. Yeah, we sold like a half box. Well, not a half box, maybe a third of a box of One Piece OP5. And it was like a $165 order, just that one thing. And yesterday we sold, I think, a whole box of OP7. So compare that with Pokemon. We're not selling necessarily whole boxes of Pokemon all the time. Unless you count the Korean Eevee Heroes and stuff like that. Those do pretty well, actually. But yeah, it's a mix. It's a mix for sure. But One Piece, it's not dead. I think that it was just really going crazy around OP5 for that new Gear 5 Luffy and the signature and the manga with the Luffy on it. So people were just going nuts for that. Before OP5, One Piece was just kind of like a standard card set that kind of sold. It wasn't like a miracle, but it was clear that One Piece OP5 would just kind of change the game for them. And we need something new, though. We need something new. New slabs that just came back from PSA. Where are those? We don't have any. Where's the latest Dragon Ball set? We don't got it. Where's the latest... where's the latest Yu-Gi-Oh set? He said Yu-Gi-Oh Rarity 2. We don't got it. So we're having an inventory problem. We should have some new sets already. We'll get them. They're coming in. Even if we did have the latest sets, I'm not sure that sales would be amazing. Because again, May's just never good. This Scarlet and Violet era cards is just flat out bad. Yeah, I mean, in the past... a new set would come out around this time with Pokemon, and then people would just be opening it. You know, let's say it was Eevee Heroes that came out. We would be opening Eevee Heroes. That's what would be happening right now. No such thing. Not even close, actually. Mask of Change is clearly maybe the most unpopular Pokemon set that I've had to sell in a little while, and it's shocking. But let me see. What does my insight say over here? Oh, did they change it? Is it called All Reports now? Introducing new navigation for reports. Looking for insights? Yes. Okay. Wait. Did PayPal get rid of insights? Oh, I shouldn't have skipped away from that message too fast. PayPal got rid of their insights and I didn't keep it open. And I don't know what it tried to tell me there. Shoot. What's the mask of change? What's the hit on that set? Some girl holding like a camera basically is like who cares, dude? Is it going to tell me the message twice? Check out the PayPal balance report. Is that it? Oh, no. I don't know how to look at things anymore. Maybe it's this thing called Business Overview. Oh, it's in Business Overview now. Found it. Okay. And let's bring this into all of 2023. Oh, yeah. So actually, May and June are the lowest point, and July for 2023. If I could show you without revealing a ton of information. Let's see. There you go. Check this out. Check out my sales for last year. See that this bar graph? So look, this is February, pretty strong. And then April's not bad. But look, by the time you get to May, June, and July, it's really cratered here. Like really bad. I mean, look at that. That's like half of the previous months. Then after you jump into August and September, it kind of builds back up. And then it gets really high in December, which makes a lot of sense. That's Christmas, isn't it? So November to December, sales are high. So yeah, sales go down in the summer and they come back up in the winter. Excuse me. But also heading into tax season, it seems they're not bad either. So there you have it, everybody. That was 2023. And 2024 is looking a lot like 2023. But we have a very similar graph for more like 1/4. Mr. Zoom out. Magic needs a Mortal Kombat set. Signatures are not every box. How much do you think Evolving Skies will be in like 2 years-ish? Ooh, probably higher. Yeah, probably more expensive. That's what I was saying earlier. I was saying, however you feel about the current price, it probably just goes higher from this point. Like this is the cheapest it'll be for now. Does that mean you should YOLO go buy a bunch of it out of FOMO? Not necessarily. You could just wait. Oh, we're getting fuzzy camera. There we go. We're back. So should you YOLO FOMO go buy a bunch of boxes of it at like $700 a box? When something's going to the moon is when everyone wants to buy in. And what's funny about that is everyone then pushes it up a little higher and then it crashes. So that you see that all the time in the stock market too. Actually, if I pull my stock portfolio up, I think crypto's doing that right now, isn't it? Bitcoin's jumping. Has it crashed yet? I'm waiting for it to crash. Oh yeah, okay, it crashed a little bit. No, not really. It hasn't really crashed. Look at Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin's up. Whew. Scary, man. Scary. Okay, we have an order from our friend Six Corrupted. She wants 3 chainsaw men. She said, I don't want any chainsaw boys. She said, you can leave the chainsaw boys in the boys' room. She wants chainsaw men. Here you go, Six. How are you today, Six? How's life going for you? Your drawing's going well? You get lots of commissions? Okay. Konnichiwa. Here's a holo. She's trying to get you to smoke. Very bad habit. Order time. Oh, you got What a Pitiful Home. Power. She's showing up. She's going to live there. Is Six a woman? Six is, in fact, a woman. There you are. Lots of work. Oh, that's great news. I like to hear that. All right. There we go. She's smoking. And let's go put this in your bag. Now, did you have a really large bag? Yes, you did. Here we are. Konnichiwa, Oni-sama. I spent my TCC money on burritos. You know what, Arturo? Sometimes you gotta have some burritos, man. What did we do tonight? We we went to the Chinese buffet. There's this Chinese buffet, and they got these really yummy chicken skewers and mushrooms. And I just had 1 plate, chicken skewers and mushrooms. So I didn't overeat. I was really strict with what I ate. And when you're at a buffet, the temptation is to just get plate after plate after plate. But I didn't do that. And it was a really nice meal, and I didn't feel guilty about it or fat from it. Raul says, 4 more Chainsaw Man. I'm curious about these signature cards. It's not in every box, but if you did pull one out of this box, that'd be pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't know where to eat. We tried to eat at a grocery store that served really nice barbecue wings. And Karis wanted those barbecue wings, and I was going to get sushi. But unfortunately, their dinner menu was already closed. So we were really annoyed. We didn't know what to eat. There's fast food, but we're pretty sure fast food is like all chemicals. We don't really know what's in the Chinese buffet. We assume that at least that's cooked with probably more real ingredients, but we're not sure. But we assume it is. Konnichiwa. Reward for work. Oh, she's going to kiss him, right? Okay, there's a bubblegum pop. There's the main character. Oh, she's in chat. I'm an Asian connoisseur. I, too, am an Asian connoisseur, but not a lot of Asian food out here. If you run an Asian restaurant where you live, Lake of the Ozarks could be a great place to open up a restaurant. Because I don't think you get a lot of competition out here, to be honest. Okay, there you go, Mr. Raul. No signature, not even a full art. Toss it over there. Darn. You want to pull at least a full art. Okay. Now, 6 pulled 1, but that doesn't mean there's only 1 in the box. I think there's 2 in the box. Very nice. We have an order from Kendo Palor. He says he'll take 12 Hololives. Oh, look at this. Kendo's saying, let's try out the rest of this. Okay, you got this cute girl here with their ice cream. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What were the sets that Jeff Leon mentioned he wanted? He wanted quintessential quintuplets. And what was the other one? I'm trying to remember. 6 is not a woman. That's right. She's secretly a guy. She has you all fooled. Okay, you ready? She's a goddess, says Troy. Okay. Simp alert! You're funny, dude. Too much, man. All right. Hope you guys are having a great time here. I never did my Red Lobster review. I never did the Red Lobster review, guys. We actually went to Red Lobster on the weekend. Did you guys know Red Lobster is closing like 100 locations? So he said, we got to do this. We got to go to Red Lobster. Okay, so we go into Red Lobster, and I got to say, the design of the building feels like it came out of the 1990s. The ceiling is low. It's got like these gray walls. It's kind of dimly lit. It feels like humid and stinky in there in a way. There's just some kind of yucky feel the moment you step in. We stood there waiting in line because there was actually a lot of customers. So it was not short on people eating there. That Red Lobster must have been getting sales. Lots of boomers. No young people. It was all old people eating there. So we go in, there's a line, we stand there, we can see the lobsters sitting in a giant water tank, floating around. Some really big lobsters, by the way, not all of them, but some really big ones. And that was one of the questions. You want a 3-pound lobster or a half-pound lobster? You know, there was a question like that. So if you wanted, you could get a really big lobster at Red Lobster. But we sat down and we examined the menu. It's a real seafood-oriented menu. You have other options, though, like chicken and steak. But they're famous for the seafood, right? So we're taking a look at our options. Karis decides she will just get a whole Maine lobster. She's like, I want the real thing. I want the real experience. Whole Maine lobster. There's no price tag for it. It just says market price. The market price for that whole lobster was like $55 in the end. It was so expensive. I think it was $55. And I got the lobster fettuccine because it was like $30. And I'm like, this better damn be good because I know the pasta doesn't cost anything. So that $30 must be like a whole lobster tail. Guess again. It's little tiny chunks of lobster and you can barely taste it. In fact, the fettuccine itself has no flavor. It's terrible fettuccine. I'm eating it. I'm like, where's the flavor? Where's the umami? Where's the twist? And it's just not in that. There's no good flavor to that fettuccine. It wasn't even creamy and cheesy. It was just like wet noodles. They're like, give them some noodles and toss some bad lobster on top. Okay, but so she gets a whole lobster, and I'm over there struggling with my flavorless fettuccine that costs $30. She's got her whole lobster, and she's eating the tail, and she's like, here, you can have the tail, and I'm eating it, and I'm like, I'm thinking about the flavor complexity of a lobster tail, and I'm going, crab leg's definitely better than this, right? Crab leg's definitely yummier than lobster tail. I'm just thinking about it. It's like a crab, it's like a shrimp. It's got a little bitter aftertaste. It's kind of gamey. And I'm letting that sink in. I'm like, so crab literally tastes better, and it's way cheaper. So she gets a whole lobster. She has to do a ton of work to get all the meat out. The damn server didn't even include like tools for breaking through the lobster. Now that's maybe not Red Lobster's fault. Maybe that's that particular server's fault. But come on, dude. If somebody orders a whole lobster, they're going to need some tools, right? So we have to tell, she's a terrible server. We have to tell her, hey, you got any tools for this? And she brings out, a little, tail cracker and all this later. And it's like you do 10 hours of work to get little nibbles of lobster meat out, like the lobster claws and all that. Karis eats every bit of the lobster. Nothing gets left behind. She eats the whole thing, the guts and all of it. She's like, something's changed in Karis. She's like awoken. In the past, it would have been only cheesy potatoes and chicken tendies for her. That's all she would touch. But she's been with me for 11 years. She's getting old. She's growing up. So now she likes new things. And she's eating the whole lobster. She's giving me pieces of it. There you go. You got the sheep girl. That's your other full art in the box. No Siggy in this box, Mr. Kendo. Sorry about that, man. She's just chomping that lobster, man. She's eating through it. Okay. She's not super impressed. You know why? Because back at home, I can just steam her up a pound of crab legs for $20. And in the past, crab legs seemed really inaccessible. Like you could never eat them. $20, a pound of crab legs. It's kind of like an extra expensive meal. We can afford it. We're two working adults with no children. So you go to the restaurant, you pay $55 for this small lobster that doesn't even taste as good. You got to work your way through it. And it's just like a ton of work. And we're like, this definitely makes no sense. There you go. Could have bought 10 pounds of crabs. Yeah, you need a leg crusher. Yeah, exactly. So the waiter was a really bad waitress, but she just didn't do a good job. But that's not necessarily representative of Red Lobster. What is representative of Red Lobster is their outrageous price. So I get a side of shrimp scampi because the fettuccine is almost inedible. I'm like, this has no flavor. It's literally a cup of flour with tiny bits of lobster in it, and you can't even taste the lobster. It's almost like they have like low-tier lobster that they use for the fettuccine if you don't order a real lobster. That's what I think goes on. I think they get the leftover pieces and they put that in the fettuccine. So I get a side of shrimp scampi. They bring it out. It's in this little clay dish. It's smoking hot. And I'm pretty sure it's just a whole cup of butter all over the shrimp. And I'm like, gross, dude. Who needs a whole cup of butter for their shrimp? The shrimp is underwater. It's under the ocean of butter that they put in this dish. I take a bite out of it. It's a salt bomb. And I'm like, you don't need to salt bomb shrimp either. Shrimp's naturally salty. So I'm sitting there, I'm letting this all soak in. And I'm eating the little cheddar buns, right? Everyone goes on about how good the buns at Red Lobster is. So I got these cheddar buns. I can dip it in the shrimp scampi butter. I think it's awful. It's just all grease. The cheddar bun's really not as impressive as I thought it would be. It's just a salty little bun with a hint of cheddar in it. And it's been like burnt a little bit. It's crispy, right? It's crispy and then it's soft in the middle. But I'm like, I don't need this. I'm not a big bread guy anyways. But it's not like, you could just go to like bread company and get decent bread. You go get a baguette from the bread company and it'll be a yummier slice of bread than these cheddar biscuits that supposedly Red Lobster is so famous for. And maybe that's one of those things that changed over time. Because, Red Lobster is an older restaurant and places like, places like Panera pop up and really compete. They go, no, we got the bread. We got the good tasting bread. Forget about Red Lobster cheddar buns. But I wasn't impressed by the thing everyone is always talking about. They're like, yeah, the cheddar buns. No, they were nasty, dude. Nasty little buns covered in grease with a hint of cheese flavor. And then the shrimp scampi drowned in butter. You don't need it. You don't need to do that to shrimp. I like shrimp. I like food where it's not drowned in butter, where it's more like a little bit maybe grilled a little bit, you know what I mean? Got that good char almost, which I know char's not even good for you, but I like that, you know, dry rub or whatever, not this soaked in oil. It's just gross, man, soaked in oil. But yeah, and then it's terrible flavors, just like too much salt, and the fettuccine was so expensive, and yet somehow such a just wailing disappointment. And it's one of their main dishes that's loaded up on the menu right next to everything else. Now, I saw the other food, too. I looked around at the other tables. I looked at my options. Saw, like, fried shrimp and fettuccine. You got, like, some steak and chicken options. I don't need to go to Red Lobster for shrimp and steak. I'm sorry, for chicken and steak. I can go to a lot of places for chicken and steak. Then they hand out the bill. $95 for the bill. Can you believe that? $95. Karis had a small lobster, a whole lobster, and she didn't really enjoy it. She's like, I could have just had crab legs. And it wasn't filling. And then I had the nastiest fettuccine ever with the most disappointing lobster in it. Yeah, of course they're going out of business. Of course they're going out of business. They don't deserve to be in business. It's terrible. Edwin Delson is next. He wants some Cardos Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's my review for Red Lobster. I give the overall feel of the building an F. I give the value an F. I give the flavor an F. It's all fail, all of it. And then the service, which is more like, that's just distinctive to the one I went to, a D. You get a D for service. Building feels like it's some kind of, like you're slowly dying. The prices are so outrageous. Why don't I just go to the grocery store and get a $15 lobster tail, thaw it out, and just cook it myself? $15 for a nice lobster tail at the local grocery store. It's the same food. And then the embarrassing fettuccine. Did the chef mess something up? Did he forget an ingredient? I don't know. Maybe he did. $95. Then you get to pay a tip to somebody who did a bad job too. So it was pretty unremarkable and disappointing. I would not do that again. That's my review of the Red Lobster, and that's why their chain's going out of business. If that's like an average experience at Red Lobster, lots of young people are saying this is out of my price range anyways. But if I was going to eat high-end food, why would it be Red Lobster? There's nice high-end restaurants, which, by the way, they also serve lobster. Lobster is not exclusive to the company Red Lobster. Any company can serve lobster. Anyone can serve it. And with lobster tails costing $15 at the grocery store, I have to imagine that these major restaurants get the lobster tail for probably like $12 a tail. So you're telling me I got to pay $55 for it at Red Lobster? Give me a break, dude. Yeah, there's just so many better restaurants to eat at. No wonder. They need to make their menu needs to stand out. It needs to really be unique, and they don't got it. All right. Red Lobster wasn't very good when it wasn't terrible, but the last 10 years being owned by a private equity firm has really killed it. You know, I didn't get a chance to try their never-ending shrimp. I hear that's pretty good, but it's only on Monday. So I looked at it and I said, oh, wow, okay, well, then I guess I can't judge you by it because you won't serve it to me. All right, here's Raul. He says, last one, 3 more of those chainsaw men. You got it, dude. Rawr. All right, Mr. Raul. That is my review of Red Lobster. What do you guys want me to review next? Red Lobster gets a F. Terrible restaurant, avoid. Outrageous prices, low quality tasting food, terrible atmosphere, unimpressive service. No, the buns are not good. The cheddar buns are actually quite greasy and lame. There's some good bread out there these days, guys. Like, that bread needs to be reinvented. I give my wife my never-ending shrimp from time to time. Oh, yeah? She gets a little serving of the never-ending shrimp. You sneak her some off the plate. Is that what you're saying? Review Chipotle, Olive Garden, go to Olive Garden. I haven't gone to Olive Garden since I was a little kid. What I remember about Olive Garden was there was like an all-you-can-eat salad, and my mom would order that for us kids, and then she'd be like, eat the shit out of that salad. And then, of course, you got the free breadsticks, and they were very, I still remember the breadsticks from being a kid. They were soft. They were like these, you know, they were like these miniature baguettes, right? And they were just, you could like stuff the salad in the, it was yummy. I remember that, that Italian seasoning on the salad dressing. But I don't really remember how famous the actual pasta was. I don't remember being shocked by the quality of the pasta. Olive Garden near me. Let's see where the closest one is. Oh, we have one in Osage Beach. Is that right? That's like 30 minutes away. Olive Garden. Let's see. No, we don't. No. We don't have one in... I thought we had one in Osage Beach, according to this. It looks like the nearest Olive Garden is actually pretty far away. Wait, is there one in Springfield, Missouri? That'll work. Springfield, Missouri. There's one down in Springfield, so we could go down there and eat there. But so why do you guys say Olive Garden? Is it because that company's also struggling? Here's Kendo Pelor, 1 box of Holo Live. You got it, Kendo. Can't leave it where it's at, right? Mr. Raul, let me toss this into your bag. Here you are. Chipotle God tier. I've heard a lot of complaints about Chipotle. I've heard that they like to serve the smallest servings ever. Did you know I've never eaten Chipotle, and Karis loves Chipotle. So she likes Mexican food. If you didn't know that, my wife's favorite food. She likes 2 types of food, Indian and Mexican. Those are her favorites. I like seafood, and I like Asian. So I love seafood, and I love Asian. All right. Everywhere is overpriced. Not everywhere. My #1 restaurant out of all the restaurants I've eaten up to this point, right now, ranking in S tier, Golden Corral, privately owned Golden Corral, all you can eat steak. All you can eat steak with shrimp, with broccoli, with those nice, gigantic, fluffy buns and honey butter. With, they got fried chicken as well, if you're a fan of fried chicken. That's #1 for me, for value and quality. Because the quality is not like... No, the quality is pretty good. What am I saying? I've been to fancy restaurants. I went to a fancy restaurant just the other day. It was nearly $100. I'm not talking about Red Lobster. And I swear to God, the quality at Golden Corral was somehow better than that restaurant. I just don't get it. I don't get it how these other restaurants get away with such high prices. And then Golden Corral's like... Yeah, $40, all you can eat for 2 people. Like my brain's blowing up. I don't get it. How do you guys afford it? How does this work, Golden Corral? How do you afford all you can eat steak for $40? It doesn't make any sense. Golden Corral, #1 restaurant for me right now. Here's something I gotta say. I gotta sing the praises about it. You can go to that company and get a big plate of salad, and you get a big plate of broccoli and carrots and cauliflower. And you can stay kind of on the low side on the unhealthy foods. So it's a buffet where you can really go and eat a healthier vegetarian style diet, or at least a diet that's high in fiber, high in nutrient. And you don't have to eat like the fried chicken. You don't have to eat that. Or you could just get like some meatloaf or like a slice of this steak or whatever, right? You don't have to eat really bad there. You have the option. You have lots of options. You can get baked potatoes. And you can't say that about most fast food restaurants, where you end up spending like $30 at most fast food restaurants now anyways. That's not true. Some fast food restaurants, you spend $30. Let's see. You don't eat like actual Mexican spots as well. Chipotle is dumb. You can steam rice and cook beans at home. Everything is $20+. Cheesecake Factory, the best. Everything is X tier level. Calm down, TCC. You're making me hungry. Costco $5 roasted chicken rotisserie. We can get a chicken at like the local grocery stores out here, but they're more like $7. I want a buffet now, mister. KFC has went way downhill. I get sick every time I eat there. Popeyes is where it's at. Qdoba, #1 restaurant rated by Cardconomist, a guy who definitely enjoys food. I'm a foodie. #1 for value and flavor and quality. It's surprising, but it's a buffet called Golden Corral. Now, if you're worried about buffets, if you don't like them, if you think they're dirty, bring a bottle of hand sanitizer with you, put it out on your table, and after you served yourself dinner, just wash your hands with the hand sanitizer. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, because some people are uncomfortable with buffets. They go, I don't want to touch the handle. Some fat guy who scratched his asshole touched that handle. But you just bring a little hand sanitizer with you, wash your hand, and you're going to feel fine. But the all-you-can-eat steak has such a good steaky grilled flavor that it puts other steakhouses, it puts them to the test. Because I have steakhouses out here, like Outback Steakhouse, right? And a place called Baxter Steakhouse. And I go there and I get their steaks, and there's Applebee's, they serve steak. I went there and I tried their steak. None of them as good as Golden Corral. How is that possible? Because Golden Corral doesn't even advertise itself as a steak company. And yet, they must be doing something, some kind of marinade or something with the Golden Corral steak. But they put it out on a grill, and it's grilled so well. You know, it's got that nice char burn flavor. It has a nice smoky flavor. And, you know, and then it's just a solid slice of meat. And that's it, you know. And the fact that you can just keep going back for more until you're full. With these companies like Outback Steakhouse, they'll give you a shitty cut of the steak. It'll be a bad cut. And then you're just stuck with the sinew, with the extra fatty bad piece. Okay, well, if they give you a bad cut at Golden Corral, you know what you do? You just toss it away. You say, I'm not going to eat that one. And then you just go back up and get a different one. Bada bing, bada boom. No more junky pieces of steak. If you don't like your cut, you throw it away. Now you're going to get a cut that you like. They can't cheat you with the bad slice, which is what you get with some of these companies. Not always, but sometimes. They bring out the steak, and it's just like this extra small piece, 6-ounce sirloin or something like that. And it's like this big. It's like as big as a chicken nugget almost. And you're looking at it going, how am I going to be full on this? They're like, don't worry. We got over-salted mashed potatoes and over-salted broccoli for you as well. You know, so that's like Applebee's. And they're like, that'll be $30 for your one dish. Bro, I could have spent $20 and had all I can eat at Golden Corral. And the steak literally tastes better. And if it doesn't, I'll get another slice that does. Ooh. And then fried shrimp, fried fish, meatloaf. I can get a taco. There's just so much over there. It's crazy. They get wings sometimes. They get sausages. They get all this delicious food. And they're like, yes, $20, all you can eat. Bro, how is this profitable? It doesn't add up to me. No Siggy in that box. Anyways, that is my number one restaurant right now, even though there's not one nearby me anymore. Mine shut down. The closest Golden Corral to me is about a 1-hour drive. And we'll probably eat there again sometime, but it's not a big deal. We eat at home plenty. There we go. We've been kind of going to the restaurants more recently. I don't know why. Maybe we just felt like it. Maybe it's like a way to not be bored. Kendall Pallor. My wife refuses to eat Golden Corral. Talk her into it, man. Well, let me say this to you, Charles B. Lonsky. Don't eat at a Golden Corral in a poor area. Okay, I'm just saying that. Don't get offended, guys. But if you go to a Golden Corral in an area where there's a lot of poverty, if you go in the building, it's very noisy. There's a lot of kids running around, stinky little kids. The parents don't watch them. They run up, they make a mess. It's like chaos. You got to go to a Golden Corral where it's an area where the population is a little older, maybe a little more affluent. Okay, so map it out wherever it is you live. Map out a Golden Corral in the more affluent area. Eat there, totally different experience. And my Golden Corral was like a countryside Golden Corral. It was so nice, dude. It was shocking. Like these old farmer guys would come in with their overalls on. And they wouldn't say a word for like a half hour. They just sit there eating quietly. So, yeah, I mean, if you go to the right Golden Corral, it's actually really pleasant. But there was one where I lived as a kid. It was in St. Charles. It was nasty, dude. It was so gross. I never forgot this. I was eating there with a friend one time, and a kid literally ran up and grabbed food off of my plate. And I said, where the hell's your parent? Aaron Rodriguez, 5OP5. You got it, man. Never forgot that. I hated eating there. I hated eating at that Golden Corral. I never ate there, and I thought Golden Corral was a trash company. As a result, I thought Golden Corral was the worst place to eat. And then all this time later, all these years later, I'm like 33 or whatever, and I go to Golden Corral because I'm like, let's just go. Let's give it a try. All these years later, I go to Golden Corral as an adult, and I go to a countryside Golden Corral. Totally different experience. So where you go matters a lot. You got to find a Golden Corral that's clean, without too many people, without too many children, and then you'll just be like, oh, This is nice. This is comfortable. Yo, look at that snipe, dude. Okay, you actually talked my wife into Golden Corral. It's a decent place. You know, you got to give it a try before you can decide if you don't like it. I think it would be crazy that you wouldn't try it at least, because you got to try. $20 all you can eat is just nuts. If you go to a place like Applebee's and you pay $25 for a 6-ounce sirloin and some over-seasoned broccoli and some over-seasoned mashed potatoes, you got to go to Golden Corral and have like this whole variety of food in front of you. And if you don't like it, you just don't eat it. You get some other food. It's so easy. Oh, Aaron Rodriguez. But we are open to trying some other new restaurants. We just did the Red Lobster. It gets an F. One of the worst places we've eaten in a while. An F. So overpriced. And by the way, I think one of the problems for the business model for for Red Lobster, one of the problems with their business model is that they rely heavily on Red Lobster. Lobster, as it turns out, is an overpriced meat with a worse flavor complex than crab meat. Crab meat is cheaper and better flavored. It's sweeter. It has a more oceany flavor. Whereas lobster had a bit more of a gamey flavor. It had a sour afternote. We both tasted it. We're like, yeah, definitely crab legs. Crab legs are the winner. Danny St. Amour, Lost Abyss ×5. Okay, so let's try these out, Danny. All you can eat restaurants in Vietnam, weigh any food you waste, they charge by the pound. Oh, that's interesting. All right, so these are just grabbed randomly out of the box. We got a huge box of these behind me now. And these could be cold. Good luck. It says right in the menu, could be cold. All right. $5 a pack is a pretty good price for these. There you go. There we go. Okay, good luck. The normal hit rate would be about 1 hit every 30 packs for these, by the way, if you want to know what the normal hit rate is for Lost Abyss. I'm watching the Food Channel now. All you can eat restaurants in Vietnam. My hometown is ghetto with ghetto people. Nearest town is almost white. And, yeah. Here we are. What we got? Cold. I don't judge, Arturo. It's really just, it's a money problem, you know? If you got lots of money, it's nice. If you don't, it sucks. So it's a money problem. So, you know, if there's people living in a ghetto place, feeling kind of ghetto, I don't 100% blame the people there. You know, I feel like a large part of it is they weren't born with silver spoons in their mouth. There's no generational wealth. Maybe the opportunities directly around them are lower. You know, so I get all that. I get all those arguments and just how life is. But the trick, though, is to get yourself into the new areas. You know, get yourself into the area with affluence. Try to get yourself a job over there. Try to get yourself moved over there. There you go. Danny St. Amour picking up 2 holos. Kenny Starr says, can I see some slabs? You can, right here, here, and here. Okay, let me put this into the bag. Candy Star, I'm thinking a lot about taking a picture of all of my current slabs for sale so people can just reference the Discord server. All right, here's Shining Steelix. Here's Jigglypuff. Here's Brock's Rhydon. Here's Cubone. How many spots in the top Spongebob? Danny St. Amour, there are... Oh, I want to get rid of these breaks. I do. Spongebob tops. 13 out of the 24 spots are sold. 11 spots remain. I want to know. I would love to move to an affluent area, but it's too expensive. I do. There's poor people with manners and others who feel entitled. Yeah, and I think the problem with being in a poor place is sometimes people are poor by no fault of their own, but also sometimes people are in a poor place because they've been sorted out by their own bad habits, their bad behaviors, their difficulty with getting along with others, you know, forming happy relationships. So they get sorted out into those areas. So if you're a poor person with great manners and morals, you end up getting mixed in with the people who got sorted into that area. And it sucks, dude. It sucks. It sucks. Life is this never-ending struggle, isn't it? Joshua Gutierrez with the big order. He wants the Nami slab. Oh, is this a payment toward a slab away? Let me take a look at this, Joshua. I wasn't sure what you meant there. Let's head over to slab away. Okay, Josh. Ah, there it is. Nami Pop 1. And it's done. He's paid it off. Nice, dude. Let's take a quick look. And that's why you're saying, let me see some slabs, because you're ready for the next one. Slab Away got cheaper, by the way. It's now a $20 fee to use Slab Away. Nice, right? Who doesn't like that? Where's that Nami? Oh, must be in the box. Okay, I must have put it in the Josh box. Oh, Red Lobster. How you've offended me. How could you do this to me, Red Lobster? I want my money back. Here it is. Nami Mommy. He got a very old and rare Nami card. Here it is. And we'll grab this and pay it down. Perfect. Throw that away. And we'll go ahead and mark this. Very good. I should be having some slabs come back soon from PSA, everybody. So right now what we have is probably mostly what you've already seen. Yeah, my slabs on the table have not changed a lot. Here's Thick Wick for $500. Goddamn time, skip Nami too. Okay, good, good, good. That's looking solid. Here is an order from Savannah So. Welcome back, dude. He says one spot in the Team Rocket break. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay. You can just sell your PSA slabs to GameStop. Yeah, I suppose I could. That's funny, dude. There you go, GameStop. Pay for my meal. 3 Japanese classic pokies. You got it, man. Okay, we got 1, we got 2, and we got 3, okay? For the front, the middle, and the back. How about that? How does that sound? I'll move these cards around. There we go. All right, and you've got... Ta-da! 3 perfectly cold ones. Savannah So. With an SA. You said I can send even $1 towards Wick. Yep, you can even send $1 towards Thick Wick. That's correct. And we'll mark Thick Wick down. Here we are. Yo, you got an old bag. That bag was due to expire. All right. That was close. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been. Oops, we're going to say 5.24. All right, very good. Haha. Welcome back. Where you been all this time? He went on a hero's journey. Okay. Very good. Okay, that's it. We have no orders in the queue. It is 3:30 in the morning. We are going for another 30 minutes, guys. Feel free to pass another order through. Let's take a quick look at our rocket break. The rocket break has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in it. 5 spots remain for the Team Rocket break to go off. By the way, you can also buy a whole pack of these vintage packs. Did you guys see the prices on these? So let's take a quick look at these prices. $280 if you want a whole pack of the Neo 2. Look, I got plenty of these. $280. We got Fossil for $235. We've got some Jungle for $235. Now, Rocket's a little more expensive at $290. Okay. We've got these Gym Heroes. G.I. Joe, by the way, $14 a pack. Yes, this is a vintage card, and it is for sale. We got a couple other extra packs. Phantom Forces, Dragons Exalted, Dark Explorers. Now, I have to say, these are not loose packs off the internet. These all came out of sealed boxes. Not only did this come out of a sealed box, this came out of a sealed case. I bought a case of XY Phantom Forces. So there's a little bit of a premium to that, right? Yeah, because if you're just buying random packs off the internet, everyone knows those sell for less money. But when they come out of a box that I handled, a sealed box that only I handled, yes, they come with a little premium. We got lots of XY era stuff to consider. Shining Legends, Cosmic Eclipse, XY Ancient Origins. Those are all fun as well. Much more affordable. And, you know, I like to say this about the XY era stuff and the Sun and Moon and the Sword and Shield. Don't forget this. Most of that stuff is as cheap as it's ever going to be right now. It doesn't get much cheaper. I mean, unless Pokemon and the economy go to the, you know, they crash, then yeah, it could happen then. Nathan Arthur's here. I seen the breaks were ended and some people were given store credit. How do you use the store credit? Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, a couple of them, if they didn't have many spots in them, we just reversed it. Let me see. Mr. Arthur. Going through this right now. Nathan Arthur. Any others? Let's see. Let's see. All right. So you got this one Nathan Arthur card. And it says 8.5 plus 8.5, 17. What's that all about? Let's see. I don't even know what that means. Christian Rinaldi, Rigoberto. I don't think Jeff Leon's used his order. Matthew Hill, Squid Pokemon, Super, LaFlame, Jen. All right. All right, so that's what I found. Did you end up finding another host for the live stream? Hey, welcome back, Tabletop Nights. Yeah, we've got a new employee. Her name is Alexis, and we are doing a lot of training right now. She's very, very new to all of this, so she's got a lot to learn. And it was 2 spots in the OP5 break. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I was trying to cancel even more breaks because I was like, our channel has 1,000 breaks. And is clogging up the menu. So we did end the OP5 breaks. You got $17 there, Mr. Nathan, and you can spend it whenever you want, on whatever you want. Edwin says, Texas? No, just regular Alexis. Okay, we do have a big order from Savannah, so I suspect this might be a rocket pack. 1 pack of Japanese Team Rocket. You got it, man! Jumping back, both feet in the fire. He said, I'll just take a $290 pack right now. Nice, dude. Okay, where'd it go? I just had it. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, there's only 1 packet of it, so here it is. You know what would be crazy is if I opened up my Team Rocket sealed box and just started selling the packs off. And but, you know, if I did that, I would definitely want a premium on them. There we go. And it's just such a stupid idea. I should just keep it sealed forever. Good luck on the vintage pack. Good luck, Mr. Savannah. So. Ooh. 1 whole rocket booster pack. Are you ready? All right. So I like to open it from the bottom here. Let's take the cards and slowly push them away from the bottom, actually. Ah, just see how nice that was? Okay. Oh, man, that did really well. Now I'm going to peel it from the back like this. No looking at the color inside. There you go. This is 1 whole pack for Mr. Savannarith. You got your little booster pack here. Dark Charizard? Seal at least 1 forever. They're going to be so rare in 10 years or so. Figure crossed for an awesome pull. Yeah, almost like it almost feels like you got a responsibility to keep one sealed like a museum of history, right? Oh, yeah. Dark Flareon. Great pull. We got Porygon. Here's Coughing. Dark War Turtle. Nice. Good pull right off the bat. Yeah, that was a nice one. Here's Drowsy. Nice. Just imagine, a long time ago in Japan, these probably cost like $2. Machop. Now you pay $290 for the same thing. There it goes. Okay, Imposter Professor Oak. It's got a little Gengar on it. That's cool, right? Uh-huh. Here's Dark Psyduck. Okay, Jen's a big fan of that. And Zubat. Yeah, the bad guys had a lot of Zubats. That's your holo. Let's leave it up. I'm scared. Shaboom! Woo! All right! Dark Weezing, the #1 Pokemon in the set. $600, everybody. That is a Dark Weezing Holo pulled out of our Japanese Team Rocket booster pack. Finish that one up. Maybe that one will have the better pull. Whew. Yeah, Trey goes a law. Oh, man, dude. All right, thank you so much, Savannah. So I'll go ahead and clip this for Mike's side in case he's needing content. That's right. When you open Vintage, it's automatically saved as an option for Mike's side to make content out of. Okay. Pack of Rocket, open at 3/19. Okay, there we go. Let's find your bag. Mister will be over 1 million in 10 to 15 years, Mister, so save them up. I don't know about $1 million. It's not going to be $1 million, dude. The average consumer cannot handle $1 million. Open one more. I got no more of them. The only other pack was right here. Team Rocket blasting off again. All right. Japanese always do good on grading. No brainer. Don't say always. Yeah, that might be a bit of an exaggeration. You might be overestimating how easy it is to grade cards. There's a reason why there's a premium on graded cards. All right. Let's see. Mister, you have any Zubat or Golbat slabs? Law. Zubat or Golbat slabs? I have a Crobat. Yeah, I have one Crobat slab. Okay. And now we have to click over here. Here's an order from Joshua Gutierrez. He says Disney 100. Okay, let's get that Disney 100. Grab this. One of these. Wasn't sure if the queue was busy. Nope. Pretty slow right now, actually. We're at the end of the stream. It's 3:38, but we are still taking orders, and there's pretty much no wait time. Here you go, Josh. Picking up a nice Disney stamp and a holo. We should have did a break on that wick. On that thick wick. Sell him the drilled Golbat. Yeah. It's a cool card, isn't it? Okay. Joshua Gutierrez. Mr. Josh. Grab all this. Could I use store credit for 2 English EB1? All right, just give me a moment. Let me put this away. Wait a second, Mr. Gutierrez. Where did I last see you, Gutierrez? I think I saw you up top. No, I did not. I am dead wrong about that. So then you must be down here. Vargas, Haney, Albrecht, Josh. Here you are, Mr. Gutierrez. Okay. Very nice. All right. And now, let's go grab that store credit. And you said 2 of the EB1s, huh? Oh, yeah. Did you see that throw? That was a good throw. Okay, 1 piece EB1 is $8. So you'll have $1 left over. Toss this over here. 2 EB1s. Good luck. Nathan Arthur. Do you think $370 for a PSA 9 Gengar VMAX Altart is a good price? I really don't. I really don't feel that's a good price. I feel you should save that money. With there being so many PSA 10s, there's no point buying the PSA 9. There's too many PSA 10s. Here we are. So I would definitely not be buying a lot of the modern 9s. Those are cold! Sorry, man. Nathan Arthur. Thanks, man. Appreciate the order. Let's see. Let's try to find your bag now. Is it Nathan Rayner? Nelson. Nicholas. Nathan Martinez. Nathan Gardner. Wait, how old is this bag? Oh, from 1023. Tampa in the house, always lurking. That's NHCC, NHCC, NHCC. Nicholas Stop. Nick Meyer. Niacy. That thick wick. She is thick. There's no denying how thick she is. She's rather thick. Excellently thick. Extremely, I would describe her. Who the hell is Tampa? Yeah, who the hell do you think you are? I am. All right, new bag. New bag. Grab this. Can donate them if anyone wants them. Maybe a first-time order. Oh, are you sure you would not like to stick your first-time order into a bag? I could put them in a bag. I'll set them here in case you decide to buy one thing later, okay? You might feel one day like, oh, the one piece is hot. I'm a snipe it. I think Arthur's a great name, by the way. That's your last name, though? It's like two first names. Very interesting. Okay. We have an order from Aaron Roach for 4 of the Japanese classics and $1 toward Thicky Wiki. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good luck. What do we got, Aaron? Oh, man, everyone's striking out. Everyone's striking out in the Classic Collections box. Let's see, you've got a box now? Yes, you've got a box. Okay, let's grab this. All right. I haven't received a package notification from Derek Clayton yet. That's correct. I actually just got your stuff up here. I had to retrieve your slabs in order to write the customs declaration page correctly. I got a notification that, that I underdeclared on a package, and I realized, well, of course I did, because I don't always know what's in a package. So this time when we do our label, we're going to make sure it's declared, the actual slabs get declared, because that's, we're going to make sure it's more accurate. So we had your stuff brought up, and that's how we'll probably do it from now on with international shipping. We'll probably bring the slabs up to have the label made, but they're sitting right here. I was going to do it after the stream. Now, $1 to the the giveaway slab. Hey, man, Aaron's donating. There you go. Very nice. $2.70. Ooh. All right. Okay. Robert Breeding says he'll take 2 celebration packs. Mr. Robert, what's up, man? If I can grab them. There we go. And then he also wants a box of Korean Eevee Heroes. All right. Nice. Let's go ahead and snip this open. Sneep. Feels like a bug's crawling on me. Ooh. We added new singles to the menu. You can buy a single Topps card now. Okay, pack number 1, Holos. Watching the last season of Fear the Walking Dead. Is it good? Karis and I desperately need something new to watch. 1 Pikachu coming out of those. Robert Breeding, those are cold packs. Sorry, man. Those single tops have potential. They're just a little fun extra thing. All right. Let's go ahead and snip this. Sneep. All right. I like it. I benched it because I was out of a job for a bit. There you go. All right. Toss this over here. Oh, man, that sounds nice. Being out of a job for a bit. I need a vacation. Definitely need some kind of vacation soon. Dexter finishes so poorly, though. Can't go on vacation yet. Gotta teach Alexis how to run the stream while I'm gone. Okay, toss this over here. I can't not work. No, I'm poor as hell. Not fun. A little stressful, you're saying. I hear you. I would go crazy. Vacation sounds good. I'm re-watching House. Roadhouse. I need a vacation, guys. I've been doing this too long. Too long. I'm scared. I'm scared that I've not taken my wife on vacation for 5 years and that I am in the doghouse, or going to be in the doghouse, I should say, for having done that. Okay. Because she complains. She's dropping hints. All right. She's dropping the, why am I getting so old and doing nothing but working my whole life hints. Mister, you don't need a vacation. Thanks, Arturo. That's the pep talk that I really needed. Get back to work. All right, Robert Breeding, you ready? Here we go. We got a holo. So with these EV Hero boxes, you're hoping to pull an alternative art, which will pay for the box most of the time. If you can't pull that, or if you're really aiming for the top pull, you're trying to get the Moonbryon, which will actually make you some money. Yes, get back to work. Oh yes. Oh, back to work for me. Here's Glaceon. Take a vacation to see the new Digimon movie. Not the Digimon movie. We are. The new Digimon movie. Oh, man. Here's Eldegoss. Cold. Oh, look at that. Leafeon getting pulled. Nice, dude. Beautiful. Leafeon VMAX, everybody. All right. Robert Breeding. I pre-ordered a Digimon movie Shadows. It comes with the card. Does it really? I'll put this over here. Ugh. Life is too short. Take the time. You'll regret it otherwise. You're so right, dude. Yeah, life is short. I definitely feel like... I say 5 years with no vacation. The truth is, I didn't take a vacation when I started the TheCardconomist channel either. I think the reality is, she and I have not been on vacation for something like 7 years. Might be like 7 or 8 years. That's the truth. And it feels like all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. It really feels that way right now. And, you know, I'm worried that that'll be bad for my relationship. So I got to go on a vacation at some point. My goal, hopefully, is that Alexis can learn to do the stream so well that she can just have full reign and we can just head out for a week. You know what I mean? And maybe I'll just do her, you know, like order her some cards. So I'll do that for her. And she'll be able to handle that on this side. All right, very good. The VMAX Alt are hard to get in the Korean box. There we go. The VMAX? Nah, no, they're not. All right. Lisa Nagaib, says A. Perez. He is the Lisa Nagaib. He's so humble. All right, very good. Wow. So your EV Heroes box was good, but the Celebrations packs were a little bit cold. Look at this double wick, dude. Pretty cool. Okay, that was all for you, Mr. Robert. Keeping us busy. And let's find your bag. Once I had a kid, my whole perspective on work-life balance changed. Yeah, you suddenly realized work and money, not super important. Family, very important. Let's see. Robert Breeding. Don't overdo it, man. It sucks. Definitely get a break in. Yeah. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. I'm feeling it, guys. Here we are. Well, mainly what I'm feeling is I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble for not going on a vacation. I'm feeling that. 2 thick wicks? I always had 2. Okay, so now we've got... Is this right? Let's see. Alexander Morales. 2 more Demon Slayers. You got it. Demon Slayer, slaying some demons. She gonna leave you. I think she's gonna she's going to regret not spending some of all this hard-earned income, really difficult earned income, where we just like bent over backwards and really had no fun, no parties, no big celebrations, nothing. She's going to regret it if she sees herself get really old in the mirror and literally do nothing her whole life but work. And I think that's what we're doing. We're basically doing that. We're the couple doing that. There you go. All right, Alexander Morales. Okay, very nice. All right. You know, we've got this little boat that we bought. We don't even take the boat out. I don't know why. There's almost like this feeling like you're not going to enjoy the boat if you're racked with work. So we could take the boat out tonight. Nah, I got work in the morning. There's this strong feeling like that. Like, what's the point? What's the point? We're going to go out and tire ourselves out playing with this boat and then be exhausted for the next day. It's just going to make work the next day harder. That's how I feel at 34. I'm 35. She's taking half the pokies. No! Do nothing but work my cheeks off. Yeah. The answer is ketamine. No, we're going to stay far away from drugs, guys. Don't do it. All right. We got Charizard. I don't even know what ketamine is. Grab this. Beautiful. All I know is the name of a song. That would suck. LMAO. Eat cookies. Eat cookies, not drugs. All right, let's grab this. I think that the solution to feeling down is actually finding someone who loves you and having good friends. That's the best drug. Alexander Morales says, ugh, one more Demon Slayer. He's like, I can't stop there. Here you go, one more Demon Slayer. Ketamine is one of the most used drugs by women because it makes them happy. What is it? Is that like a street name for it? Originally was a horse tranquilizer. Ew. I don't know, dude. There's already alcohol, nicotine, and weed. Man, there's too many drugs, dude. Drugs are such a cheap way to feel good, aren't they? You know, it's like you're hacking your brain. It's a brain hack. You're like, I'll just take this chemical and it'll make me feel good. But you didn't earn it. You did not earn the good feeling. And it roasts your brain over time, doesn't it? You know? So that's my feeling on drugs. And I've always been that. That's been my stance on drugs all these years. So I'm very uncool. Yeah, nobody was inviting me to the cool drug parties. Nobody was inviting me to anything when I was younger. I was homeschooled. They invited me to the rosary circles. It used to be doctors today to treat... It's used by doctors today to treat depression. Oh, really? Dang, dude. I hate people, so I don't make friends that easy. You got to get out there, man. Yeah, maybe that's a sign. You know, I feel a little bit similar to that, Troy Malice. I don't feel like I hate people, but like it's an additional workload almost. Like it's an additional source of stress to have to meet new people. And I'm not very good at hanging out with people. I'm really good at just going to work, really. I mean, that's just who I am. I just work all day. And maybe that is actually a fault, and I need to find out how to get out of it. Why not start an OnlyFans with the wife? You know, because I'd get too rich, obviously. You guys would all be like, you know, emasculated by my incredible manhood, and you would be worried. You'd be like, wow, I don't even have a Doug Trio. I think you overthink it, TCC. I think a lot. That is sort of how I operate. I'm just a guy in my own head. I'm a guy in my own head all day long. And that's what leads to so many pretty words spoken so poorly in this live stream. Here's Nathan Arthur. He says he'll take 3 English EB1s. You got it. All right, try it again. Ta-da! I was talking to Karis about what I would do after I was retired. Because one day I hope to retire, right? I think what I would do if I retired, I'd probably write like children's fairy tales. I could definitely see myself doing something like that, working on like fairy tales. But I would want them to be complicated enough that it's like an adult could read them and be satisfied by it, you know, like it was worth their time to read it. So something for kids to read, but also something for adults, and have it be sort of like, I don't know, sort of like you've read this thing and it's made you more thoughtful or something, you know what I mean? So that could be fun. There we are. One of my favorite things to read when I was younger, and I've told this story before, I like to read Aesop's Fables. It would be really fun to write something like Aesop's Fables if I was retired, just work on something like that. I like creating stuff. If you didn't know that, I like making stuff. Here we are. That's why I like Minecraft so much. It's a creative game, isn't it? I just spit my drink out listening to that OnlyFans comment. That's right. Yeah, look out, man. All right. Apparently, and I don't know if this is true, but apparently one of my brothers has done OnlyFans content with his girlfriend. Ugh, gross, dude. Let's see. Can you believe there are people out there with no inside voice? I've heard of that. I don't know how true that is. I just think there's probably people like me who spend extra time in their head. I don't think that there are humans with no internal voice. I've heard that. I don't know how true that is. But for me, things get really abstract and really wordy inside of my own head pretty much all the time. Nathan, here's your bag. Picking up Khalifa. Are you glad you kept going? Why not create a puppet version of Aesop's Fables? I think it would be fun to write Aesop's Fables using perhaps problems that are more relevant to today, because Aesop's Fables were very basic moralistic ideas, but you could write more specific fables that were based off of more specific time periods. You know what I mean? Like, there's a big virus going about. What do? There's a vaccine, a mandatory vaccine. Lose your job. Take the vaccine or lose your job. So I think it would be fun to write maybe like an Aesop's fable that tackles some kind of concept like that. You know, do you do what your government tells you to do and take a vaccine for herd immunity, or do you say I'm not risking my own blood for some untested vaccine? I'd rather chance it with the virus. You know what I mean? Something like that. And that would be fun to try and convert into a fairy tale, because you have to convert a complex problem or conflict like that into simpler words, simpler concepts. And that's what Aesop's Fables would do. It would play around with ideas like that, but with animals, obviously. And yeah, I feel like that would be fun. It would be like a challenge. And again, I like to make stuff. I actually enjoy it. That, or maybe I'll just do woodworking. I know so much about woodworking. I'll just go make vases all day. I don't know. Segmented turnings. Aaron Rodriguez, 4 more OP5s. You got it, man. It looks to me like I need to go get more OP5. I'll be right back. Okay. Give me a second. I don't have any more right next to me, do I? No? Okay. Right. How lovely. I don't really agree with the children's content they make these days. I feel like the content they make is so fake or something. Like, it doesn't have the danger of the world in the content. You know, like, you watch something like Barney the Dinosaur or Blue's Clues or whatever, and it's so carefully sterilized of anything scary or something that would give a child stress. As if a child didn't evolve to be exposed to stress ever, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's not a great way to raise a kid. I think the kid should be exposed to difficult problems in life early, because it trains their brain to think skeptically, to think carefully, to analyze and address, problems that could occur. Maybe it introduces stress and fear. But it's like, isn't there actually stuff in life to be stressed out and afraid of that's worth taking a second, like, oh, I should buckle up before going driving, that kind of stuff, right? So, being completely oblivious to how horrible the world isn't necessarily the best child rearing strategy, in my opinion. And when you look at a lot of children's content, that's how it's made now. Purely no stress. Baby Einstein and stuff like that, where it's just like, really, I don't know, it's almost like bizarre. What they put on for children feels bizarre. I look at it and I say, this is definitely worse than what I used to watch. Oh, that's Holo. Why not go visit the bottom of the ocean in a carbon fiber submarine? Yeah. Oh, man. That was so tragic. The dude's son was with them, and the son didn't even want to go. He was nervous about it. His nerves were warning him it's a stupid idea, and he ignored them to make his dad proud. Oh, man, what a story. I love Baby Einstein. The song is hip. You have Butch Gardens, Wet n Wild, or even go to Disney for a day. Tons of places to go. I think Karis would like to go to something like, what do they call that? SeaWorld? She would like something like that. She'd enjoy that. All right. So, Aaron Rodriguez. Even VeggieTales. VeggieTales. You guys remember VeggieTales? They changed it. They changed VeggieTales to be more weird. More like whatever today's current kid shows are like, where there's just this odd vibe. Everything's 3D animated, and there's this really odd, creepy vibe to it. It's almost like an Uncanny Valley vibe. Or like the people who wrote it, or who made it, weren't ever really around children. I was around tons of children growing up. 11 brothers and sisters. I was around lots of children. So the people who make these shows, they almost feel like these sterilized, we went to college and we have ideas about what your child should see. These kind of people. None of it feels very like natural and okay. And I don't know how to explain that perfectly, but I feel like I know what I mean. And it's weird. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Somebody decides what your children should see on TV. And I feel like if your child's going to watch something, it should be like really rich for their brain, like culturally, like stimulating for getting their brain neurons building up and being intelligent and being able to make decisions and analyze. But that means exposing them to complexities, exposing them, I think, to danger even. And thoughts that triggering them in a safe way, but triggering them after all, you know what I mean? And I felt like really old fairy tales used to do that, and a modern stuff doesn't want to do that at all. Modern stuff just wants to, I love you. That's the modern stuff. It's the Barney the Dinosaur model, where everything's so carefully protected and safe for the child. I don't think it's good. Roll it, says Smoking Sharp. All right, we're rolling it, guys. Let's see who won. Roll it. The winner is One Thug. Really? Did he already get on here? He already got on here. One Thug, you're on here twice. Okay, One Thug. Wow, this round has a lot of mods on it. I guess the mods know how the game works more than you guys do. But look, One Thug, Mike Side, One Thug. Okay, it's got 2 moderators on it. One Thug won twice. Almost done, by the way. I let my 5-year-old watch American History X just to get the violence out of the way. Blue Man Group, Book of Mormon, Cirque du Soleil are fun traveling shows. SeaWorld in October and December are the best. They do events. Not sure about that. I have complex PTSD from stresses in childhood. Well, you don't want to give anyone PTSD. And maybe there's some childhood TV shows or movies that kind of do that. Like, there's some creepy ones out there. If I stopped and thought about it, I could probably think of the shows that were creepiest. But no, I do think there is also a line where you're too safe and the child never experiences any stress. And there is a downside to that. The child comes out less potent, less confident, less ferocious, maybe, less capable of dealing with the world. Because deep down, the world is dangerous, right? That's the reality, is the world is actually dangerous. All right, but those are some of my thoughts. Yeah, so if I wasn't working on this, if I was fully retired, let's say I was retired, I would probably go do something like purely creative that had nothing to do with income. I didn't care if it earned money, and I would probably do something like write children's stories. I could see myself working on something like that. I would love to hear an example of how stressful shows I could show my future child. Roll again, says A. Perez? Nope, just one roll. All right, guys. Well, it's 4 a.m. in the morning. I had a lot of fun with all of you guys. We'll be back on for Tuesday night. There could be a Tuesday daytime stream where we're training Alexis how to... we missed the Monday stream, so maybe there will be a Tuesday daytime stream. And Alexis needs lots and lots of practice handling cards, talking to you guys, and running into problems, because she needs to know how to handle a problem if it shows up, right? Sound good? No, says Troy Malice. Yep, it's time to do it. I'm just going to go kick back and relax now. I think I've earned some kicking backs and relaxing. And I got a label to make for Mr. Wildbeer and got to set up the shipping. And I had an order, says Kendo. Did you really? Hold on. You had an order? Oh, snap. There's a giant fly in my room. Where did it even come from? Nasty, dude. What the hell? Did you guys see that? Wait, did it fly in front of the screen? Dude. It's a big-ass nasty fly just flew by. All right. Kendo said he ordered... Kendo, was it a whole box of Hololive by chance? Oh, nasty, dude. Ew, how did it even get in here? All right, I gotta leave my door open. Let me go get another box of Hololive, because that's almost certainly what he ordered. All right, is he still in here? To me, flies are grosser than spiders. Hate flies. The difference between a spider and a fly, the spider, you can just see him on the wall and stay away from him. But a fly, it's like gonna go fly and land on you. It's so gross. Mr. has a dirty room. It's summertime. A fly flew into the house probably when we walked in. All right. He's shitting all over the cards. Gross, dude. Yuck. So nasty. Hope it's not in here anymore. They're so gross, man. I associate flies with, like, decay as well, you know? Because they land on, like, fecal matter. They land on dead, rotting things, and they lay their nasty little fly eggs. When I was younger, I didn't think much of flies. You know, when I was younger, I was told, be careful with spiders. Nowadays, it's the other way around. It's like, spiders eat flies, and flies are the nastiest bug. Here we are. All right. Flies are the bug that lay the maggot eggs that eat the rotting corpses of things. So freaking nasty. Slab that fly. Kendo liked he didn't buy Freerin. Okay. Making sure that we're not making a mistake here. You had me double checking that. Alright, so Kendo, you say you bought another box of this, right? By the way, why didn't I get an email on it? It's possible that with the queue being so empty that I just didn't see the email. Let me just double check this though. We opened a box of Freerin tonight, didn't we? Was it tonight? One whole box of Freerin sold. All right, here we are. Okay, and Kendo Pelor. Yeah, he's not kidding. Ooh, scared me a little bit. I thought maybe it was a joke. Here we go. We got this. And we got this. Minecraft Realm still alive. Nice. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Okay, here's... Oh. Here's a holo. Oh. Okay, sleeving this. What do we got? Another holo. One whole box of Hololive 2. Let's get that Siggy, man. Okay. Here's a holo. What's this? A full art. Oh. All right. And here's a holo as well. Oops. Leaving this. Mosquitoes, I hate them too. Agreed. Burning the house down is the only way to handle the fly getting in. Flies, dude. forget about centipedes, forget about scorpions, forget about spiders. Yeah, those are all, they got like poison, they can sting you, they can bite you. Flies are the actual nastiest bug. They're so gross, dude. You got like the horse fly, flies around and literally bites you. Awful. Okay, here's a holo over here. Remember when Alex used to be here more often? I remember when Alex was here every day. They are. Oh. All right, lovely. Okay. Flipping, put this here. All right. Alex, you're dating now, right? You got a girlfriend? I told them when you get a girlfriend, it's harder to spend every day in the stream. Here's a holo, and here's a holo. Flies puke on your food and then suck it up. Remember when Abraham was skinny? Hey! That's mean. All right, there we go. Me and Alex had an affair, says Baz. Alex says yes. See, guys, Alex is dating. That's what's going on. Good for you, Alex. You don't have to be here every night. No one does, really. Okay. All right, very nice. If we ever have too few mods, we'll get a new mod. And who's interested in being mod? Is anyone in the group really interested? Grab this. All right. It's hard picking out a new mod, to be honest, because I feel like when you make somebody into a mod, you have a higher risk of like having to yell at them. We don't do things this way. You can't do that. Ice Route. Yeah, we're going to make Ice Route mod. Would have hit 100K already if Alex were just consistent. Oh, yeah. Alex, you're choking me up, man. You're causing me to miss the 100K, dude. They will put a bot fly under your skin. Oh, yeah, you got like bot flies? Nasty, dude. Ban flies. Let's make Mr. a mod. I hide in the bathroom to watch the stream. Hide in the bathroom. I'll work for pizza rolls. Oh, that's it? Just pizza rolls? That's one of the funniest things. Alex is out in viscous innards and rearranging guts. That's my boy. What? What did you just say? Okay. And now we are all done. See you later, everybody. Have a nice night. We will be back on for Tuesday. And hopefully some new sets will have arrived. See you later, everybody.